What's going on, people? TroopzTV. Back again. Back our blood clot again, you understand? Episode 384 of Back Again. You don't know the vibes, make sure you like, share, comment, and subscribe to the blood clot thing. You know what I'm saying? Big up the chat as always, blood. You understand? Big up the mods, them. My brothers. Big up the man, them as well, blood. You get me? We have the whole Back Again crew, Back Again, blood. You understand? Lewis is back from his MK Don. I think it was MK Don trip, blood. You get me? I think he went to MK Don's and them thing there. You understand? He's back again, bro. You get me? Mons is here, looking like he's struggling. You get me? I don't know if it's hay fever, but something is going down over there, blood. You get me? And Flawless is missing. Flawless is missing like his team, blood. You get me? But man's gonna check in on the man, them. You get me? You got make sure you're slapping the like, blood. You understand? Make sure you are slapping a like on entry, bro. You get me? Mons. Trent's back with a bang. But yo, blood, you look like you're struggling, dog.
Yeah, bro, I'm dying out here. But listen, man, as long as Liverpool aren't dying, I'm good, man. You see it. But yeah, man. Trent scoring, you know what I'm saying? Taking the shirt off and that. Bare passion with the fans and that. What are you trying to say, bro? You been watching the channel? We'll see. We'll have a talk about that. But the Trent celebration is more of a talking point than the actual game. That says something. That says everything. Tells you all you need to know about the game itself. But another 3 points. A 3 points against Flawless is exciting. And then obviously you man are all giving me the guard of honor, so I don't have anything else. It's just a delay in the inevitability, really. And yeah, number 20 on the way. I'm finally getting to the promised land. 20 league titles. It's gonna be amazing. So it's another game, another clean sheet. I didn't care about the clean sheet. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to build those up. And yeah, man, it's against Leicester away, so I would have expected nothing less. And yeah, that's about it. I hope you guys are good. You know, you guys have European stuff to take care of while I'm just here, you know, holding the fort down in the UK. You know, so yeah, man, it is what it is, yo.
Your mic's, I think, muted.
You're on mute.
Flawless. Mr. Flawless, blood. Where are you?
Man's here. What are you saying?
You looking for the white Man United top?
I'm here. No, I was looking for the white hoodie still.
See? Slow bunny settings, bro. You understand?
Actually, I already know, man. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to go through the what's it called? All the phrases. You know what I'm saying? All the names, I should say. All the nicknames.
Another L for you, blood. You get me? 38 points after 32 games, blood. Peak.
Yeah. Deeply unserious institution. Word to my guy Alam. He didn't say that about United, but it's very, since he said it, it's very fit. That's what it is. Fortunately enough, I didn't actually watch the game live. I watched the extended highlights back afterwards, and it seems it was a good game to miss. That's the comments I got from people who watched the game.
He's on a slow bunny mission.
Nah, I was actually just at an event.
I actually just found out you lost an hour or two ago.
Yeah, I was at an event because obviously I was checking the score as I was at the event as well. And as I was looking, it looked like a lack of quality. It looked like 15th versus 17th. And then I watched the game and it looked that way too. And everyone who I've spoke to about the game said pretty much the same thing. But we'll get into it.
15 losses in the Prem. We gonna get into it.
Man.
Yeah, we'll get into it.
Obviously, Flawless, I had to leave by the time you spoke about obviously your win against Leon and that. But I read the comments and a lot of people weren't happy with your realism. So I guess they're gonna have. I'm just gonna have less to say to you now after you've been brought back to earth.
Or what people didn't like that I was. What was
Realistic.
I too critical of the team?
I don't know. I didn't watch back what you said, but I know what you would. I already know what you would have said about the Leon game. Like it's great. Yeah. It's great for the moment. Poor for the performance. Rare tear.
But I praised the team though. Like some of the performance. That's the thing is,
of course. No one cares about the little bit of praise you have to say. We know how this goes. You know how this thing goes.
I credited the team. Like what we talking about?
Yeah,
but all right.
people were happy, but I'm just saying those same people, I'm sure they'll have a lot to say after now back to the weekend and losing at home to Wolves. You know,
Like I don't get that because I actually like praised the team and said they fought and they didn't
but
chuck
like
in the towel.
it's like women though. You could throw 1,000 compliments. You throw one. You tell her she got a little bit of a bump there or some shit like that, or that she got a rash over there. That's the only thing she gonna hear.
Yeah, I don't. First, I didn't know that. Thank you for letting me know. I had no idea.
I got you, brother.
I had no idea about that. Like I said, I thought I was crediting them, but here we are.
Lewis, you
Yeah.
stepped out. You get me? You got a remontada. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, man. Yo, what a fucking away day. I'm still recovering from it all.
Yeah, you're still looking
Like-
intoxicated. I'm not gonna lie.
The what?
You're still looking intoxicated. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, hangover has just knocked me down for 8. But it's worth every single minute of it because what a fucking ending. What a fucking game too. Like I've just got a renewed sense of hope for the season. Because all you man had to do was just show me that you got a little bit of bottle, a little bit of fight about yourselves. And they did it. Shout out man like Tyra Kelme, man like Evil Saka stepped up when we needed. And you know what he did? He just got the ball and buried it. Didn't do anything like overly complicated. My brother just got the ball and licked it at the goal. And then it suddenly woke up Pedro Neto and he realized he could strike the ball as well. Fulham, hold that. Like, we're always going to be your daddies. Hold that. We run this city. And yeah, top 5 charts reloaded. Up the Chelsea. Up the Chelsea.
Hey, nothing like a late winner in the home ground of your local rivals, man. Trust me, it hits. Obviously, you know this, so yeah, it hits.
Carbon copy of the reverse fixture, innit?
Yeah.
Muniz 96 minutes, Neto
Yeah.
93 minutes, the exact same thing. They might want to get gas. Hold that. We brought on your fucking tossing Darabioyo and he bagged 2, and we got 2 goals. Hold that, dickhead. Up the Chelsea. But yeah, great to be back. Mental health break was needed. Was much needed.
We got Surfer for
Yeah, shout out Surfer, man. He held it down. Real one.
I'm looking for a word, bro. I don't have to say pause, blood. You get me?
Yeah, I get what you're saying. Just big up Surfer.
Just big up Surfer for
man.
Big up Surfer in it, blood. Big up Surfer for the appearance, innit? You get me?
There we go.
You understand?
Yeah.
Big up Surfer for the appearance, blood.
There
You
you go.
understand? Big up Comical Ali, my dog. He says, Happy Easter to the panel. Watching Royal Rumble if you guys were wrestlers. Troops looks like Bam Bam Bigelow. Monts is Voodoo Man Papa Shango. Lewis is Booker T. Flawless is Randy Savage. Blood, I've never heard Bam Bam Bigelow. You know what I heard, blood? I've heard, because when I used to have the low fade, I used to hear D-Lo Brown. You get me? I used to hear
see
D-Lo
that.
Brown.
I see that.
You reckon we're the real
Bam
deal
Bigelow's
now?
crazy, though.
Yeah, Bam Bam Bigelow's crazy, blood. You understand?
Yeah,
Like,
that's mad. That is mad.
man called Monts Voodoo Man Papa Shango, bro.
Fucking hell, the face paint and everything.
Yeah, blood. Man said you're
Oh,
Booker
no.
T. And
That's
Flawless
a
is
new
Macho
one.
Man.
Need another year to grow my hair out and I'll be there.
And Flawless is Macho Man.
He was over with the girl, man. The girl, man. That's
Yeah,
it.
it's misses, isn't it? Put her in his shoulder. Snow Bunny thing. That's definitely Flawless. Yeah, we're gonna call him Young Flawless from now on, blood. Snowman. You get me? Big up LFC Sai, my guy. He says start bench sell. Xavi, Iniesta, Modric.
He's trying to kick off the chat already, side.
Yeah, blood. He's trying to cause problems already.
Big up my
He's trying to
side,
get man clipped. Hey, 12 minutes and man's trying to get man clipped already, blood.
No,
Yo,
that's
fam.
crazy.
I would go.
Mm.
I'm starting. I'm starting Xavi. I'm starting Xavi, blood. I can't lie, blood. I'm starting Xavi. Oh my god.
Start Modric, bench Xavi, sell Iniesta. Fuck him for 2009, dickhead.
I'm benching
Modric. That was Xavi. That was
bench Iniesta, so Modric. So the way it is how I would do it.
Start
Xavi, Iniesta, Modric.
Start Iniesta, bench Xavi, so Modric.
Lewandowski, Suarez, Benzi.
Start
No,
Suarez, bench
Go on.
Lewandowski, sell Benzema.
the opposite way to the way it's wrote. Ben Suarez Lewandowski for me.
Wow. Lewis?
There's no
Suarez, Benzema, Lewandowski, I think.
No way is Benzema better than Suarez. Ain't no way.
Suarez.
Ben's my guy.
He's my guy as well, blood. But
Man,
man,
I do my guy. We're talking about football, not your friend.
When I say Benz is my guy, obviously I'm a Madrid fan. When I say he's my guy, like I rate him highly. Like I think he's the best striker of his of his era.
How's he better than Suarez? How is he? Just a question. How is he better than Suarez?
Yo, the way he adapted, we've seen him literally do everything.
Suarez has won more leagues, has won the league at Atletico and Barcelona.
Yeah,
so when he left Barcelona, he took the league with him.
That's good. I'm not saying it's not, but what I'm saying about we've seen Benz do everything. We've seen him literally.
No, we haven't seen him do that. Real Madrid haven't won that many titles, bro.
No, why is it just on titles? Why are we just?
I'm talking about in the league specifically. Oh, Suarez done trebles and that. We do.
Yeah, but we just ignoring the fact that Benz was a part of a team that's dominated the Champions League, so no one else is
100%.
And he was a key component. And you know what? The fact they won it 3 out of 4 years. The 1 year they didn't win it, he was
a key component in the latter time. He was a key component.
His entire time there, he was a key component. His entire time he was performing level, and he got better and had adopted his game. We watched him be a number 2 and number 3 in Europe, be a number 1.
In Europe, obviously, when as I said, in Europe, I do feel like when Benzema was around, Suarez would obviously petered off because he's older, innit?
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's slightly different. But Suarez is the best striker. His all-round game is better for me. He's a better goal scorer. He's a better assist. I think Suarez is probably a bit more powerful in what he does. Both techs off this planet, but Suarez had everything. As I said, Suarez wasn't just part of the three. He was the three as much as what you talk about Messi and Neymar. He outscored them both. Outscored Messi and Ronaldo. Do you know what I'm saying? You got his numbers are third most assists.
Well, he ain't better than any of them two. He's number 3 on that. He's number 3. He's number 3 in both metrics. He's number 3 on that. Like, no, I'm just talking player for player. He wasn't better than Neymar or Messi. He was number 3.
No, it's not about. No, I'm saying, but he was outscoring Ronaldo and Messi.
Yeah, he was. Like Suarez is cold. No, that's why I put him.
But Benzema's nowhere near Neymar, Messi. So that's but as I said, like my point is that there's nothing that Benzema can do better than Suarez. Nothing.
Of course, he got his get. Like he can't. Like man's literally.
What can he do better than Suarez?
He's literally been number 1 and number 2. Facilitate for one. Take him out. As great as Ronaldo and Ben. I mean, as great as Ronaldo and Bale are, they don't do what they did without him. If you have your number 3,
that doesn't mean anything. That doesn't mean anything.
Of course, Messi and Neymar. That's much easier. Of course, it does. That's much easier to.
No, it doesn't. They don't win. They don't win the Champions League. They don't win the Champions League. Messi and Neymar. Messi was there. When them two left. Barcelona didn't win. Barcelona didn't win. Barcelona still weren't winning in Europe when Suarez left. What are we talking about?
What do you mean in regards to because
Suarez wasn't there.
No, it wasn't because Suarez wasn't there. What years we talking about?
The year Liverpool won the league. We won the Champions League.
The thing is that I'm saying
the year after that. Sorry. The year after that. When Suarez left, there was a drop off on Barcelona, but there was a drop off.
Yeah, because you're gonna have impact. Same way Real Madrid fell off when Benz left. And when Benz left, Real Madrid had a drop off. What are we talking about here? Same thing.
Yes, that's what I mean when I say the point. That point stands for both players.
I'm talking about facilitating. For impact and facilitating, I don't think Suarez is better than Benz. Literally, Suarez is with 1 and 3. Facilitating, yes. Facilitating, yes. Suarez is
was the third most facilitating.
He's not because facilitating is not just assist though.
I didn't mean it. I'm not, but it's a major part. Suarez's all-round game is better than Benzema. So how can he not be as good as
I disagree with that. I don't think his all-round game is better. He's literally Suarez is literally there with people who class Neymar and Messi as 1 and 3. He's there with 1 and 3 in his generation.
Suarez is closer to Messi and Neymar than Benzema is. 100%. We do.
I don't think he is. No.
What can Benzema do? What can Benzema do? Hold on. What does Benzema do better than Suarez in any facet of the game?
Facilitate.
Facilitate is a broad word. There's many types. There's many shades of blue, and the sky is blue.
Get the best out of Get the best play. Get the best out of the players around him, which is key. Like I said, he didn't. They win 4 years in a row.
Done that his whole career.
Say that. No, not to the level Benz has, because he's not had the success he had. No, he hasn't.
Real Madrid were winning shit before Benzema. What are we talking about?
No, they yeah, but not to the extent, not to as consistent as they was. They didn't win Champions Leagues in a row without him. How many Champions Leagues did they win in a row without him? They never won back to back without him. Then they won 3 and 4, and then they won 2 more with him as well. Did he not? Wait. After Ronaldo and Bale left, did they not win 2 after him in 3 years? They won 1 in a rebuild. That's how good he was. They won 1 in a rebuild. That side that won when the Vinicius Jr. playing against.
Bro.
I'm talking about him, and he was the main guy and became a goal scorer. His adaptability. Go on.
You can't. No one. You can't.
Now, Flores, go, because you was like I like you say the adaptability. What? Go on.
Yeah, his adaptability is different. We've never seen no one adapt at that level. We've never seen someone go from a facilitator, arguably be third.
Suarez left Real Madrid and went to and won the league. He went to Atletico and won them the league. They got the golden boot.
Once. Yes.
Benzema's not doing that. He's not doing that.
And Suarez isn't winning 3 in a row. He ain't winning 3 champs in a row. And he had Messi and Ronaldo. He had Messi and City alongside him.
Everything.
Man's not winning 3 Champions Leagues in a row and being a key component of that.
These are, again, we can do all the team accolades that we want to do. Yeah. I've asked you for what Benzema does better than Suarez in terms of shooting, dribbling, all these, in terms of attributes. If you break the player down, what does Benzema do better?
You know what? So, like I said, facilitating in regards to holding the ball up. He's a better hold up of the ball. 110%. 110%. What are we talking about here? I know Suarez is your guy in this, and Suarez is cold.
Benzema's my guy. Benzema's my guy.
Okay, so you have him too. The thing is, do you have him 2 on this list?
Yes.
Okay, so I wanted, so our 3s are the same and our 1 and 2s are different. Facilitating, like I said.
But the thing is, I don't think the gap is close. I don't think the gap is close.
That's where we're different. I think the gap is close. Adaptability as well. Man
can do you're putting everything on adaptability, but Suarez wins in everything else. Suarez beats Benzema in more metrics than Benzema beats him. With your argument,
I don't think he does. No,
you've only mentioned adaptability. You've only mentioned adaptability and the ability to hold up the ball.
Adaptability is more.
Everything else, goals, assists, being able to make key passes, dribbling, shooting, all the other attributes are with Suarez. Don't only give me holding up the ball and adaptability. That's all you've given me.
But they're key because they're across. Adaptability is across the board. If I need someone to be an out and out 9, you can do that. Suarez ain't Suarez not doing that to the level Benz is doing that. Being an out and out 9. Being an out and out.
Look what he's done in the Premier League. We're talking about.
One season Benz did it at a better level.
What do you mean 1 season? It was 2 seasons. 24 and 31. What are you talking about?
How many seasons has Benz done it?
I spoke about
no. Answer the question. How many seasons was Benz an out and out 9?
An out and out 9.
Suarez at a better level. Out and out 9. Yes. When Bale and Ronaldo weren't there, he was an out and out. He can be an out and out 9 better. He's a better false 9. He can drop it as well and facilitate.
What do you mean he's a better false 9? What are you talking about? We have eyes. What are you talking about?
He's a better false 9.
How is he a better? Again, what does he do better than Suarez? What does he do better than Suarez?
You know what he does as a false 9 better? Like I said, holding the ball up.
Can he pass better than Suarez?
No, he's passing. No, he's not. No.
Can he shoot better than Suarez?
No, he can't shoot better.
Can he use both feet like Suarez?
Yes, he can use both feet, Benz. Yes,
I'm saying better than Suarez.
Yes.
Does he dribble better than Benz?
No, he doesn't dribble better than him. No, he doesn't dribble better than him. And his physical attributes are better as well. Which Benz are we talking about? Are we talking about Benz Leon? No, but his physical attributes are better as well. He's stronger than Suarez. His agility is better than Suarez. His balance is better than Suarez.
His what?
His movement. I said his agility, yes. And Suarez is cold, but his agility is better. Which one are we talking about? This is why when I say adaptability, are we talking about Benz at Leon? Are we talking about Benz when he first got to Real Madrid? Are we talking about Benz with the team that dominated the Champions League? Or are we talking about Benz after? Which Benz are we talking about? Pick one.
Every single one of them.
No, pick one.
Every single one of them.
This is why I say adaptability, because we've seen Benz do this.
Listen, we're gonna go around. We're gonna go around in circles and circles.
Yeah, of course.
Suarez is the best striker of this generation and has broken every metric. And he's broken every metric more than any other striker in this generation. Now, if we want to break it down to the players,
not in the Champions League. Not in the Champions League, he hasn't. Man ain't been part of a team that won 3 Champions League. He couldn't even win it back to back. Man won it 3 times. Man won it in a rebuild. What are we talking about?
All right, man. As I said, I understand the Champions League thing. As I said, he was better than him in Europe, as per se.
Nah,
but
it's not necessarily a bad thing.
He was better than him in Europe. But again, domestically, they were both in the league for a long time, and it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close.
We know what Real Madrid are like. What
do you mean we know what Real Madrid are like? So now you want to leave it to the team accolades when you see that when Real Madrid.
Man, then we have another 3 more after this.
The Champions League is a team accolade.
We've been going for 10 minutes on this one.
But that was to be done.
I'm saying
no, it's not nothing to do with it. I'm saying about what Madrid prioritized.
No, but you just decided to pick and choose when it was a team accolade and when it's
the Madrid not prioritized.
You literally said about 3 Champions Leagues in a row, and then when it comes to the league, you said you don't Real Madrid alike. Let me finish. You said that he can't even win. He can't even retain the Champions League. Can't even win it back to back. But when I spoke about the league, you said you know what Real Madrid are like. That's not.
Yes, we know it's not. When I say we know what Real Madrid are like, I ask you this question: did they not prioritize the Champions League over La Liga? They've sacked.
No, they weren't good enough. No, they weren't good enough to win La Liga.
Whether they were good enough, answer my question.
Did
they prioritize?
No,
bear in mind, he was coaching the
they
league.
weren't good enough. They weren't good enough.
So they don't prioritize Champions. Wait. Answer my question. Hold on. Answer my question. The Real Madrid not prioritize the Champions League over La Liga.
No, they were. Real Madrid were not good enough.
Forget whether they're good enough. Forget whether they're good enough. Answer my question. They don't prioritize Champions League over La Liga as a club. So why have they sacked managers who have won La Liga? They've done it twice. That would never happen anywhere else.
Real Madrid are expected to win everything. So if you don't win the league,
they are expected to win everything. Yes, that's not what I asked. I said priority. Because there'll be times they've rested players.
The bottom line is
in La Liga where they've done Champions League. Now we ain't just bypassing.
We can agree to disagree on the priority. We can agree to disagree on the prioritize thing.
My thing is that
Real Madrid set out to win both, just like how Barcelona set out to win. They're both the giants.
Nobody said they're not trying to win it. What I said was, what do they prioritize?
Yes,
they have sacked managers who have won La Liga that same season.
What? Xavi got sacked. And he won the league. What we doing?
No. Don't change it. He didn't get sacked that summer. He got sacked the season after. They've won the league.
Wait. The point is, he's classed
hold on.
And he won the league, bro.
We're not just bypassing that. They've won the league in May and sacked a manager in June. They've done it twice. No other team does that. That's how much they prioritize that competition. That wouldn't happen. That'd be like Liverpool sacking. That would be like Liverpool sacking.
It's an expectation for me.
Of course they aim to win it.
Expectations, yes. Expectations, yes. Priority, in my opinion, no.
Of course they
the general thing is that if you look at Real Madrid, they are still setting out to win both, just like Barcelona.
Of course they are.
The bottom line is Barcelona, Barcelona in the league. Yeah, I've always been not always. For a long time, they've been better than Real Madrid. They are trying. They were not good enough to win the league.
I'm not disputing that. Barcelona were better as a team in La Liga. I am not saying they weren't. I'm talking about priority. I've seen.
I don't think priority matters, though, bro.
Of course, it matters.
I don't think it does. I don't think that's.
What do we criticize Chelsea for what they said when they was in the whole title race thing? We've criticized Chelsea for that. What are we talking about here? So how come with Real Madrid it don't matter when we know that La Liga winning the league for any other top team in Europe saves you your job till at least the summer.
Yeah, but we're talking about
at least the start of the season. With Real Madrid, that don't matter. Of course,
we're talking about Benzema versus Suarez.
Yes, you mentioned La Liga, which is cool. I'm not even disputing.
And I'm talking even La Liga and Champions League. We're acting like Suarez didn't won the treble, by the way.
Yeah, of course. I'm not disputing that.
And yes, Benzema's won 3 in a row. They both have incredible.
And we ain't disputing that record-breaking 3 in a row, and it would have been. And the 1 year they didn't win, there was a break where they didn't win. He got injured, and to me, if he's fit, he plays. I mean, they win it again.
And as I said, Suarez went to Atletico Madrid,
to me, in my opinion.
And Atletico Madrid won the league. He got the Golden Boot, and they won the league at an age that he should not be winning the league. Now, that's not to say Benzema can't do it at an age, because they are two strikers that age like fine wine. They got better as they got older. But as I said, there are not. Suarez has better in if you had every single metric, Suarez is superior.
This is where we're not. Like, I think the technical side, I hear you. Physical, mental, nah, I don't think so.
Mental,
yeah, mental, yes, mental. Like impacting Vinicius Junior.
Benzema is never in his life. Benzema will never in his life outscore Messi and Ronaldo in one season.
No, he won't. Because that's why he's technically better, like 110%. But Suarez don't say what he said to Vinicius Jr. that got him going. That bar got him going about he's playing against us.
What the fuck does that mean?
Kick that off.
What the fuck does that mean? Because he said something about a guy that got him going. What?
He didn't get him back, and obviously his game. Hey yo, yeah, that's crazy. But yes, hey yo, that's crazy. But yeah, this is your fault, side. But yeah, I'm taking Benz over him. Yes, that's some record-breaking shit.
It's crazy. That's Suarez.
Huh?
What?
More more record-breaking thing, more impressive.
Wrong.
People don't win. Yeah,
Suarez has more records than Benzema. Wrong.
No, I'm talking team accolades, man. Stop talking individual stuff.
But we're talking about individuals. You're not talking about.
Yes, but I'm talking about my individual. I want the individual who impacts my team more. You want the individual accolades, Ballon d'Or, and all this rubbish. I don't care for all that. What about team?
Suarez hasn't got Ballon d'Or. Benzema has a Ballon d'Or.
No. I'm saying when I say individual rubbish, I'm including Ballon d'Or in that. I'm saying I don't care about those type of things. Ballon d'Or, goal score, or he outscored Messi and Ronaldo. That's very impressive. What did my team win? Because when you go to the history of the club, you don't see that. That's not in the history. That's not in the museum. That's not a thing that's mentioned. Oh, he outscored. Okay, so he outscored Messi and Ronaldo. Super impressive.
I'm pretty sure Suarez
that's not in the Barca.
That's not in the Barca. But I'm not sure. But obviously, Benzema was there for a longer span of time.
Yeah, he was there for a longer period, so it's not sure. But we know one thing: a competition, nobody, great teams, including that one you mentioned that won the treble, couldn't win it back to back. I won it 3 years in a row. We're not just bypassing that. So competition.
I'm not bypassing it.
I'm not saying you are. I'm saying I'm not bypassing that. I'm talking about the impact of that. And without him, they don't do that. That is a tough competition to win once, never mind twice. That's why, including that great
17 minutes.
Without Suarez,
I'm just open packs.
Barcelona don't win nearly as much without Suarez, and I'll tell you that.
I think, of course, because Suarez is a quality player. Of course, he impacts that.
They don't win nearly as much, bro.
Of course, he doesn't impact that. But I think Benz is a bigger loss to them than Barca is to them. I mean, Suarez is the boss.
That's not to do with Benzema and Suarez. That's to do with the difference between Bale and Ronaldo and Neymar and Messi. Neymar and Messi are better than Bale and Ronaldo.
Yes, but Ronaldo and Bale.
So that's not a metric that lies solely with Benzema and Suarez.
No, not solely, but it's still impactful. Of course it is. Like I said, we've watched great sides fail to retain. No, scrap that. We've watched great sides fail to win the Champions League. Never, and then we've seen great sides consistently not retain it. Not only did they retain it, they did that 3 times. And like I said, the 1 year that they didn't win it during that period of time, because I think they won 4 and 5. He was injured. Because if he wasn't, I think they win it again. That's to his impact. Yes, technical, he has him. Physical and mental, I don't think he has him. No. And Suarez is cold, but no, I don't think he has him. When Suarez is cold, technically he has him. Yes,
we'll agree to this. We'll agree to disagree. That's just my thing. Is that there's very small. There's 1 or 2 metrics that Benzema is superior to Suarez in, and one of them being mental is crazy. We're talking about who's better as a player.
Yeah, as a player, and that's what I mentioned.
He's got more to his game. Has more goals. Has more assists. Better passing. Better dribbler. Better shooter of the ball.
Yeah, technically he has him. Yes, but physically and mentally, I don't think he has him. No, I don't know.
That's fair enough. We'll agree to disagree.
Yeah, cool.
For me, it would be Suarez, Benzi, Lewandowski. You get me? Rivaldo, Kaká, Neymar. For me, Neymar, Rivaldo, Kaká.
Kaká, Neymar, Rivaldo.
You put Kaká before Neymar?
Yeah.
Raw.
Kaká's the last player who was better than Ronaldo and Messi, even though it was a younger Ronaldo and Messi. He was the last player who we regarded as better than those two. That's why.
Monts, Rivaldo, Kaká, Neymar.
I didn't see enough of Rivaldo to put up a proper argument. Kaká, Neymar, different players though, man. They're different players. I'm gonna go Neymar, Rivaldo because of what I hear from the OGs about Rivaldo was the original gangster in it.
Top shutter.
The way he gets spoken about is not a joke. No slight on Ricardo though, by the way. So shout out Kaká. You know what I'm saying? Kaká's gonna have to get sold.
Buffon, Neuer, Casillas.
That order for me.
I think Casillas is hugely disrespected. You know.
So do I. I'd go.
Oh, bro, they all have the longevity.
Change it either.
But Casillas' last 2 years at Madrid went out sad, man. The way the club treated him, anyway. a bit more.
Buffon, Casillas, Neuer.
Can I just keep? Can we just start all three of them?
Nope. No.
I'm gonna go Neuer, Casillas, Buffon.
Wow.
I feel like any answer would have been wrong, man. I generally feel like that's a tough one.
What are you not saying?
Yeah, I said
Yeah,
the
I'm keeping that the way it is.
I said the
Same
order
way,
it's
yeah.
in. I said the order it's in.
Hazard, Robin, Giggs.
Keep it the way it is.
I knew Lewis, but that way.
Oh,
Robin,
man, I
you
want
know.
players that beat their man, not beat their woman. You know what it is. Big up Eden.
Robin, you know.
Yo,
Wait, are you know? Aye.
hey, side, this is the side. You ain't doing this again. This is the last
I'm
one.
getting Robin, Hazard, Giggs. Yeah, Robin, Hazard, Giggs with me.
Hey, side, don't put none of these more in the chat on my life. Fuck it, bias. Hazard, Giggs, Robin. Yes, and that is bias in that, people. Yes. Super bias.
Bamba, bless you.
So what did you? Wait, what was you man's order for this one? Before I say mine,
I said
Same as his.
Lewis is same. I said Robin, Hazard, Giggs.
He said Hazard, Giggs, Robin. Bias.
and Flawless, what was yours?
Hazard, Giggs, Robin.
Man said sell Robin, you know.
Why
But
does Giggs
did I
get
not
this disrespect? Why does Giggs get this amount of
bias?
disrespect?
Wait, did I not just literally say bias?
Yeah, I
Did
know.
not just say
I
super
don't give a
bias?
shit. I'm gonna say it.
Did I not say just say
Why
super bias?
does can I
Listen, I don't want
start?
another. I don't want another 20 minutes on this, innit? So just pick.
Yo,
I just
you
wanna
was
ask
like,
a
no,
question.
I just want to hear what you got to
There's
say.
barely any of us watch Giggs in his prime like that.
I did.
Yeah, I did.
No, but that's
And
that was
again,
the
I want
question
players
wanted
that beat their man, not beat their woman. So
true.
Hazard and Robin for me.
So troops. Obviously, just quickly, like, why does Giggs get this amount of disrespect, like compared to
Because of what he did to his brother.
Yeah, like,
But
but
since that, before that,
but Suarez is a massive see you next Tuesday.
yeah, I know, but he's
On what
foreign.
He did.
He's foreign, isn't it? It's
They're
different.
saying because he's around there.
Yeah,
it's a
because he's
massive thing,
local.
closer to home.
Yeah, because he's local.
I hear.
I feel like
he's
more
mad.
people
Yeah,
just
fair
seen
enough.
him play like now as opposed to Giggs.
So what man them can't have the argument on the football team?
They didn't see
Yeah, I
prime
don't know.
Giggs.
There's always outside. There's always outside interference, isn't it?
I hear it. I hear it.
I mean, it's part of life,
bro. Every time, same as when I spoke about the way people speak about Rivaldo, the way the OG speak about Giggsy, yeah, hairy chest Giggsy. You see hairy chest Giggs in it?
Yeah, it's cold.
Bro. The way they talk about Brodsky is nutty.
Yeah, it was
Whenever
a
I
demon.
ask the old, it's nutty the way.
He was
And
a
obviously, I
demon.
watched a few Premier League Vote stuff. I've been watching it recently more, and bro, see him like, yeah, he was ahead. Yeah, I can't lie. But as I said, I didn't get to watch him 90 minutes. Right, I'm gonna go Hazard. Robin, Giggs, I guess in that order. But I think Robin was top, man.
Yeah, Robin was cold.
Top.
We got LFC site again, blood. He said, flawless, if United don't win the Europa and after seeing Premier League results from Ruben, what's giving you confidence he will do well if he gets his players?
I don't have no confidence that he does well. I feel like I'm in a deja vu thing. This is last year all over again. Literally.
Peak. Big up Lewis. He says, big up man them. Are we cooking Acne, Shirley Carter and Rapona on the wing? You know we will be, blood. Yeah, no, we will be, blood. You know what I'm saying? Man like Lex in the chat. He says, that Curtis Jones goal. Wee. Which one though?
He's taking the miss. He's taking the mix saying that Trent in the bag. It was kind of
Yeah, it was Curtis Jones.
Yeah.
Hey. Is that how we're running it?
Yep.
Big up Victory the Great. He says, big up the panel, Monts. Are you good though? You look dead still. Big up to Big Man Troops. The mustache blends in nicely. Yeah, I'm getting the trim soon, blood. Don't watch that, blood. You know what I'm saying? Mustache is looking a bit mad right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's looking a bit mad.
Yeah, that man's dying. Hay fever's been and more has just been thumping me up, bro. I'm in a losing battle right now.
We got a W, blood. It's happened again, boys. It's happened again, boys.
What?
Hmm?
It's happened again, boys.
What?
It's happened again, boys. It has happened again, boys.
You got one.
Okay, well, I know where, blood. It's
Well, super
happened
chat. We
again,
got a
mate.
mad super chat.
Nah, it's Bumba. I think it's yours.
It's happened again, blood. Hey, W's for Jenna, blood. You know what I'm saying? Large
Jenna.
up Jenna, bro.
What's the
Yo,
problem?
the love is crazy. I can't lie, blood. It's mad right now. You get me? You lot are, yeah, man. Appreciate it more than you know. Trust me, blood. Man like Jenna, though. He says, yo, Monts, Vinny has 45 GNA in Champions League knockouts, 17 versus Premier League sides, 8 versus your side, 2 Champions League finals, 1 on Salah's head top. At the age of 23, Salah at 23 was an Italian lonely hoe till your simp bridesmaid club married him. He's cooking. When the young G name like Vinny comes up, respect it.
What's he done for his country again?
What's that?
Oh yeah. What's he done this season? Oh yeah. I was talking about this season. I wasn't talking about all time. He's had a brilliant career. I was talking about this season. Tell that young Thundercat he needs to do more. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, everyone talks about how Salah does fuck all for his country. Vinny's actually has been surrounded by talent because he's Brazilian and still can't do fuck all. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we'll speak about that Peruvian on another day. But yeah, thank you for the super chat, though. By all means.
Not wrong, to be fair. I still think Ronaldinho don't watch Brazil no more.
As I said, you get
Don't worry, Estewao, Andre Santos, we got something for you,
bro.
mate.
The thing is, bro, the bottom line is, I just called out for the energy to be maintained. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's what, like, just maintain the energy in it. That's it. Vinny's been stinky and people aren't really talking about it. But yeah, screen Ballon d'Or.
Big up Jenna every time, blood. Jenna said that he don't get to catch the live a lot, blood. He said that he's a truck driver in America. He pulled up on me yesterday, blood. You get me? And he said that normally he catches the show on the replay, innit? And he sent for you yesterday as well, still. He's a yardie. He was like, yo, Taylor's peanut and an idiot. I was like, cracking up. All right, big up Jenna, blood. I swear down. I was cruising around America, just listening to the man. Them, it's crazy, bro. I swear to God.
Respect it, though.
Big him up, man. Big up Kate, but he pulled out. He said, and he said he's gonna pull up on you as well. He's funny, blood. Big up K1. He says, no Easter eggs for me. All I got is bun and cheese. Come on, man. If you're a yardie, you know, said a bun and cheese. Half a run on Easter weekend, blood. You see me? You have some bun and cheese, months.
Nah, rest in peace.
Yeah, some bun and cheese, flawless.
I didn't, you know. Yeah, I've no bun and cheese.
I actually got some rice and peas left still, actually. I'm gonna lie.
Yeah. I had rice and peas yesterday. It's in the fridge still. It's like,
you know, that's how I looked over there. It's legit in the fridge.
yeah, man, it's in the fridge, fam. Trust me, dog. We got Kurt Chaos, my dog. He says, broke troops with the $80 super chat other day. Had to add to the chaos. Pun intended. Blood. Yeah, it was. There was another stream where it was going. You look, I don't even know what's been going on this weekend, bro. I swear to God, blood. Every stream I pull up on this, I don't know what's going on, blood. I swear to God, bro. I don't know, blood. What did I do, blood? You know what I'm saying? Like, well, whatever I did, blood, I did it right, fam. You get me? Trust me, blood. Man didn't give me a heart attack, blood. Man, like Lexi's back again, blood. He said, flawless. What the fuck? Ben's better than who? You're chatting gold-coated shit.
Because you don't just like the technical aspect side of things. Yeah, like I said, technically he has him, yes. All the metrics Monts mentioned is all technical. Dribbling, shooting, passing, that's all technical. Physically and mentally,
They're just attributes in general, not just technical.
No, they are. They are technical attributes. Physically, he's better than him. Agility and balance is closer, but I'd give it to Benz. His acceleration, his sprint speed, his strength, his jumping, he's all better than him.
I think it depends what that kind of depends which Benzema and which Suarez you're talking about. Because you know what I'm saying. I think that depends.
I think anyone.
Suarez was very explosive at one point, very aggressive in his physicality as well. And when
he's not as athletic as Benz.
Benzema's not been mad athletic though.
You don't have to be mad athletic to be more athletic than Benz. I mean, more athletic than Suarez, because we don't associate that with him. His agility and balance, though. His agility and balance, though, I rate him highly. 100%.
Yeah, but that's also these are also.
Yeah, that's what I'm giving him. I think that's the only two metrics that are like closer when it comes to strength, acceleration, sprint speed.
So I think Suarez isn't as strong as Benzema, but he's got a low center of gravity, which can make his strength as important as Benzema.
Yeah, I don't think it's as cool. Benz also has that balance as well, because he has very, very good balance, which allows his strength. But again, Lex is like that technical balance. That's what it is. Because he's technically better than him. That makes him better than him overall. Like physical and mental attributes don't matter. All right.
I didn't say they don't matter.
You know, but that's the only thing that he's better than him.
He's the better player, Suarez or Benzema. Suarez better.
Yeah. Technically, yes. I don't think he does. But hey, we move.
We got yours truly, Highness Zorro. I said pep out. It's a Lewandowski, Suarez, Eto'o, Aguero, Haaland, Cavani, clear Benzema.
Cavani.
Disagree with that. I don't think
you had me. You had me until you. No. He had me until he said Haaland and Cavani.
Yeah. The other four. Yeah. I don't even think. I don't think any of them clear Benzema, because the word clear means it's clear. Like.
Yeah,
it's
for me,
yeah.
You know
what I'm saying? I'd say those four are better, but clear is a bit of a stretch. But no disrespect to Cavani and Haaland and what they're doing. Haaland's like 24, so like give Haaland like a career first to be putting him in that conversation. And Cavani, well, he
was hit and miss.
Not even hit and miss. It's just the fact that Ibrahimovic was around, and even haven't even included Ibra in these conversations, which is weird to me. But
Ibra mashed enough work, blood.
Ibra probably looking at this thinking, these fucking guys. I can imagine.
I don't even do what is it? I don't even do to that.
Yeah, clear is crazy. None of them.
That's the reason they don't mention my name, because I am different. I'm in different conversation, you know.
Big up Shams. He said, "Troops, could you invite Hussam back when LFC win it?" I'm gonna have to deal with this guy for the whole summer, blood. You think I want flipping Hussam coming over here and gloating as well, blood? I don't know about that, mate. You know what I mean? Real talk, blood. Big up my Mo, man. Like my Mo, I ain't seen my Mo for a minute, blood. Big up my Mo, blood. He said, "Flawless. Been in Belgium recently, and waffles are pretty good out there, eh? Nom 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 nom. Waffle. Also, carton bags." Bring back Poch.
Big up, Mamo. I know this is unpopular opinion.
Yeah, bring him back to your shit club, whoever you support.
I stand on what I said about it, but hey, we do.
What was it?
The flipping Benzema. Big up, man, like Del. He said, "Flawless, don't forget Suarez won player of the tournament when Uruguay won Copa America 2011.
Yeah, and I'll give him props for that. That ain't no shots.
I didn't include international because obviously we know why Benzema's not good.
Yeah, but like I don't.
Them thing there. What yoi?
Yeah, it's mad. Varboins, mad.
Yeah, it's all mad.
Man, like Sheik, make sure you subscribe to Sheik TV, people.
Make sure you subscribe.
So big up the goats. Did United play this weekend? That was perfect, blood. You understand? Because guess what, blood? Man United 0, Wolves 1. You get me? Flawless 15 defeats in the Premier League, blood. You sit in 14th, 38 points from 32 games, blood. You get me? You man can't even win 2 in a row. Wolves are out here winning 5 in a row, blood. You understand? Amorim has had 12 defeats since taking charge of your club, blood. Hoyler missing sitters again. Mayno's diving. It's mad. Mad.
This guy's crazy. Like, we all don't have players who dive. But go on.
Man are flipping writing. Man are writing in the stands, blood. You understand?
Wait. Who was writing in the stands? United
Man,
fans.
they was sticking it on Radcliffe and their man there with the flipping banners and them thing
I
there.
thought you thought the fans was fighting with each other. What about ticket prices? I'm guessing.
Yeah, about they was in a section and they're
Well,
trying to move them out of that section and make the section corporate.
Okay, yeah, because we know it's a money making thing. These men have already raised ticket prices, I believe, removed concessions for kids and things of this nature, and season tickets have gone up. Obviously, I know season ticket holders as well, so this ain't a surprise that people are writing. That's one
What's
thing
that now?
you don't do. The season ticket or the prices?
Yeah, season ticket prices.
I'm not sure. You'll have to ask Saeed. I just know that it's gone up.
Oh, cool.
I'm not sure how much, and I know what season tickets are expensive anyway. So the fact that people are sticking it on Ratcliffe and Ineos over that is not a surprise or a shock, to be honest. Can't be doing that. In particular, taking away the concession. Hopefully they bring that back. Taking away concession and charging kids adult prices. That's absolutely ridiculous. Let's just be honest about it. Let's just be honest about it. Let's not do that. Well, yeah, go on. Sorry, carry on. I know you got stats and things. What was that?
Man United have lost 8 Premier League home games this season. Their most defeats at Old Trafford in a league campaign. I gave you the stats before.
Oh, see, now
yeah, Amorim. Oh yeah, Amorim is the 8th worst manager in your entire history, as it stands.
Fuck. Yeah, that is awful. In regards to it, obviously, like I said, I didn't watch the game. Thankfully, it seemed like it was a good game to miss. I did watch the extended highlights, and after manager had said after the Lyon game we was going to rotate, I thought it was an actual game I wanted to watch. And then as I was leaving, I seen the lineup, and I was like, all right, this is a good one to miss. Because why he persists with Højlund and Garnacho still, even at this point, I have no idea. It was good to see the couple youngsters play.
Who's he going to play instead of them? Because Xerxes injured, so who's going to replace Højlund?
You got youngsters, you can play Cheeto there, and then you have attacking midfielders in the youth.
What about Garnacho?
Same with Garnacho. You have attacking midfielders who can play.
Who?
I go through the youth. I don't know. I don't watch the youth like that, but I guarantee that someone in the chat will be able to tell you. If I can go to it now, I could go to Manchester United under 21s and say, all right, attacking midfielders who have been playing well, give them a run out. Same way I didn't know about Fredrickson until that game. Never heard of him, never watched him. And he played centre-back and he played well. Same way Harry Amas is new. He's played decent. I knew about him at the start of the season. Same way Cheeto was new. Same way Heaven was new. I didn't know about any of these guys. I didn't know about Collier. Obviously, he didn't play yesterday, but I'm just pointing out youth players can play. Same way we'll have youngsters on the bench we've never heard of. And why the bench had so many senior players, I have no idea either. After you said you rotated, it just makes no sense. And that's a worrying sign when a manager's making this. For me personally, when a manager's making decisions and I have no reason as to why. I disagree with decisions all day long. I have no issue with that, but I need to know the reason why. It's disgusting what's going on. And like I said, deeply unserious institution. And it feels like it's deja vu all over again with Ten Hag, where United are performing poorly. This happened last year. United were performing poorly now. We're performing poorly with Ten Hag. Some people wanted him gone. And now they're going to keep him. They're going to back him with money. They're going to back him with players. They're going to get rid of players. And if we start off the season bad and come November, I already see the graphic all over socials right now with the split screen. With Ten Hag on one side with his stats and his where we are in the league and results, etc., and the same for Amorim. And they could be, if they don't get this right, in the exact same scenario, November 2025 that he was November 2024. And then if they sack him, then what? Then you have to get it right. You're paying for the sins of poor, indecisive decision-making. And the fact that people are sticking on Ineos in regards to the ticket prices, it should also be on this as well. Because their poor decision-making has majorly contributed to this. That doesn't mean Amorim's blameless, because he's performing like an absolute fool. And that doesn't mean the players are blameless. They're also performing extremely poorly as well. It's disgusting what's going on in the stats. And Europa League once mentioned to me about people being critical of me because of what I said about it. That don't save the season. And it's not dependent on that. If he wins it, it's not all well and good and everything's fine. Same way if we don't win it, it's sack him just off the base of that. Because the league lets you know where you're at, and what we're currently doing is terrible. He's failing upon all metrics. And why he's not rotated more in this game, I don't know. He actually played decent from what I watched. Obviously, I didn't watch the game live. I watched the extended highlights. It was decent. It was better. But why are you not trying new things knowing we got 3 games to win a competition? And trying something new, you might stumble across something that works. That's what doesn't make no sense. You persist with Garnacho, you persist with Højlund, and it's the complete opposite to the start of your reign, where you drop players.
Garnacho wasn't bad yesterday, though. He was putting on a plate for man, like.
No, but it's not about.
It was more Højlund than them.
Yeah. But it's not about him being bad. It's knowing what he gives you. Why do you persist with him in a game where try something new? I don't get it. Garnacho hasn't worked, even though he was better yesterday. I agree. Yes, hasn't worked under your reign at all. He scored 1 goal in the Premier League in your reign. I don't know how many assists. So why do you persist with him and not try something else? This is what I don't get. I'm at a loss. I have no idea as to why you persist with Højlund. And like I said, these are players you've dropped previously. You dropped Garnacho previously. That's one thing I rated in his early reign. And I thought that was going to continue, not just with Garnacho, but across the board. I wanted a manager at Manchester United to hold the players accountable for the longest period of time. And when I say that, I'm talking about poor performances. You don't perform well, you get dropped. That's all I asked for. And that's what he did initially. And then he went away from that, and players who are performing poorly continue to play week in, week out. Nacho didn't deserve a start of previous results. Why? Højlund, again, like I said, try something new. Let's see. Why not? Worst case scenario, you lose the game anyway, which we lost. Worst case scenario, not getting sacked. Because you're managing like you're getting sacked. Yeah, Warrior J, this seems to be the general consensus as well. And when I watched, that's what it was as well, that the subs was killing us. That's why I watched as well. It's like, yeah, and then he'll say things like this about Højlund, knowing we knew this before the Wolves game. So when I see you stressed on the touchline, I don't even blame Højlund no more. I blame you. Try something different. You got ample attacking players. You have Cheeto. I'd actually put Bruno in the 9. I've done said this. I put him in the 9. Why not? Try it. And if it don't work, you put another attacker in the 9. And if that don't work, and so forth and so forth, I would be much less harsh with my criticism if he had tried new things and we was in the exact same situation. If we had seen more lineups like that against Wolves, I'd be much less critical. But you've persisted with the same players who have failed you time and time again. And again, you're not going to get sacked this summer. You're not going anywhere. You're not getting sacked. So why are you managing like it's like, I'm just going to play the senior players to try and save my job? If he was trying to save his job, I'd be much more understanding of playing senior players because you trust them more than you would a youngster. You go nowhere. And some of these youngsters and some of these senior players you're going to have to use next year because we're not bringing in 20 to 25 players in the slightest. So it's a mess. But you got to try and get past Bilbao and get to that final. You got to remain undefeated and win 2 games for free and you win a trophy. Now, after that, what happens? Who knows? Because like I said, I'm getting the alarm bells is ringing. I'm getting major deja vu settings. This looks like Ten Hag all over again. I can see it. And if he is performing like Ten Hag was last season in regards to the performances and results all performing worse, the pressure on the board to sack him is going to be crazy. And then that's when people are going to look at it. Like I said before, I already see the split screen with the graphic. Can already see it. I'm already looking ahead to that and going, if he doesn't get it right. Because it's like, you backed him with money, you backed him with players, and it's gotten worse. That's how people will look at it. And you sack Ten Hag for, especially if he doesn't win the Europa League, you sack this guy who won the trophy the year before, is what people will say. And this is your guy. And then what are you going to go get someone in November and put them in the same exact situation that you put Amorim in? And then say it goes wrong from there. It's a cycle from indecisive decision-making. Because they weren't fit for purpose initially. Lied on the CV and got the job, and now we're seeing it. Because I was told football structure at the start of the season and what it was going to do and how it was going to help us. Bear in mind, they've been here over a year now. I believe it was February, March times. Last year they took over because they had the whole assessment period with Ten Hag. And yeah, they went and got Amorim, but clearly there wasn't a plan. Because you didn't offer him the job in the summer. You sat down with Tuchel in the summer. You offered the job to De Zerbi in the summer. You didn't sit down with him. So when did he come up on the radar? That's what I want to know. When did Amorim come up on the radar? When was it like, all right, that's a viable option? Or did you just go get one of the better performing managers in Europe? And yeah, it stinks. It all stinks. 100%. And the manager's performing horrendously. And he has to hold smoke for that. That's why when Sai asked what gives me the confidence, nothing gives me the confidence. The manager doesn't. These current crop of players don't. And the board don't either. So I think really and truly, it could be a mess either way. You got to get it right. Fix this. It's on everybody. Fix this, in particular the manager and in particular the board. Because the manager ain't going to change for whatever reason this season. But I want the players gone first and foremost. Players gone first and foremost. If the manager goes with them, cool. Get these players gone. I don't even want the next guy to have an opportunity to play these men, or clean slates, or remontadas, or fresh starts.
You ain't gonna be able to get rid of all of them in one window.
You won't. But stop playing them. Get rid of the main ones who you're playing week in, week out.
Who's the
The
main
ones
one?
who have been there the longest, your Hoylands, your Garnachos, your Onanas, Maguires, Lindelofs, Shaws, them players.
Bruno
Who have been
Fernandes?
here 3, 4, 5 years. No, I keep him. I wouldn't sell him. I wouldn't actively try and sell him, no. Now, if I got a good offer for any of these players outside of the new signings, the youngsters, Ahmad and Maino, I'd sell. But I wouldn't actively try and sell him, no. Because it's actually something he offers. Them players there that I mentioned offer you next to nothing. Mount you can throw in the mix as well. So players that have been here long and players
Yesterday.
yeah, he missed a couple of chances. Bruno missed one. Hoyland was
Bruno was
anticipation.
Bruno, I felt sorry for. I was like, blood, like, yo, he's gonna get cooked today because he didn't flipping do nothing, blood. But then no one else is like
I don't think you should get because he plays two players who give you nothing on the stats. Garnacho and Hoyland give you nothing. Bruno will pitch in with GNA just off sheer volume, and he has quality to do that. They give you nothing. He's playing when they play, it's like playing with 9 men. Unless we're playing in the Europa League, where they'll have some impact, but that tells you the quality of that competition.
I don't know with you, flawless blood. I swear I don't, fam. I've never seen Man United this bad. I've never seen this many defeats.
Me and you both.
I never thought this would ever happen to Man United. I'm not gonna lie, blood. I don't think you were capable of going on this type of bad run, blood. And it don't look like it's getting any better, blood. That's the thing, like. And right now, you're about to face a real opponent when you face Athletic Bilbao.
Absolutely.
And that is a serious threat, blood. This ain't no mid-table fucking Turkish team, respectfully, or no fucking, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, don't get it missing.
Real Sociedad. This is an informed chasing.
We ain't doing that because we were supposed to get packed up by Sociedad. However, they turned out to be poor. But before that, we were supposed to get beat by Lyon and we were supposed to get beat by Sociedad. That was the general consensus before those ties. However, I do agree with you with the Bilbao thing. Stylistically, I don't like it whatsoever. I've watched them a couple times this season. I watched their highlights against Rangers. Raucous crowd. The crowd will be what I expected from Lyon and Sociedad in them away games. Don't like, and any players who can dribble quick and are direct and runners, we struggle against. And they have that. You know, Williams is a doubt, but they have that with the two Williams brothers. We've seen what Fofana did to us in the first leg. We've seen what, I can't pronounce his name, the number 69, the Georgian winger, did to us in the first leg. And what Fofana did in the second, sorry. I'm super concerned about that game. That was one of the, I didn't want them or Roma. However, Rangers did hold them with 10 men. So we play well, they have an off day, we can get by them. But again, that don't save the season. It's not, we win the Europa League and everything's okay. No, far from it. That's why if we lose it, it's not all dependent on that. I'm looking outside of the Europa League. Push that to the side. I'm looking at the Premier League and the players and the way the manager's performing. That's diabolical. That's the issue right there. We've won almost as many games in the Europa League as in the Premier League. And if we win the competition, it'll be similar. That shouldn't happen.
6 wins.
There was some crazy stat that I think Liverpool have won more games than you've won in the last 2 years or something, bro.
We've got more. Saeed said this yesterday. I think we've had more losses over the past 2 years in the league than we've had wins. Obviously,
that sounds about right.
Yeah, that's dependent on how this season ends in the Premier League for us. But yeah, it's not, and everybody has to be held accountable for that.
How are you feeling on Amorim? Because I didn't expect you to lose to Wolves. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I know they're on a good run of form, 4 wins. Now it's 5 because they put you in a spliff. But there's just like, he can't get no momentum, bro. How can Wolves win 5 in a row and you man can't win 2 in a row? And he's been here since November, blood.
Because the manager's performing like Egypt. That's why. That's the
Do you
only
think he should change his style or should he stick with his guns?
again, I've said this before, it's not a style or formation thing. It's a player issue is my problem. Keep stating this. It's players. That's where my issue lies. Because you've not mixed it up at all. And you've persisted with players who have you in this rut. That's where my issue lies. A player shouldn't get a player as bad as Højlund is and as bad as Garnacho was. Players shouldn't get a chance to go 20 games without a goal. That's on the manager.
Yeah, that's mental. You've got 2 men in your front line who've gone 20 plus games without a goal.
Exactly. That's where my issue lies. That's not a style or system thing, whether you're playing 3-4-3 or you're playing 3-4-2-1 or 5-3-2 or 4-3-3 or 4-4-2. That's not again, my issue with him. I keep stating this is individual. It's team selection. That's my major problem. Team selection. Because you haven't tried different things.
What was
even now
yesterday?
Say again?
Apart from Højlund and obviously the obvious like Garnacho and Højlund, who weren't you happy with yesterday starting?
Didn't need to start. Didn't need to start Onana. I wouldn't have started Onana. I wouldn't have started. I would have like heavily rotated. Didn't need to start. Let me check the lineup. I wouldn't have started Maz. What are you starting Maz for? For what reason? Why? Like
he's trying to build momentum, innit? That's probably why he's starting the team, because he's just trying to get like,
that's not been working. It's not about getting momentum to win a cup. Like, no, it's not a confidence thing, because we've ended up here when 2 ties we weren't expected to win. We're in the semi-final. It's not a momentum thing. I think that's the wrong.
Bruno didn't start, innit?
No, Bruno didn't start.
Was that wrong?
No, listen, I wouldn't have started Bruno. You know what he's giving you. But I wouldn't have started Garnacho or Højlund.
He would have given more than the players on the fucking pitch.
Try different things. I'd give more than Garnacho and Højlund. I can go out there and do nothing. That's easy. That's not difficult. But like Garnacho playing, Højlund playing, Agate playing, Dorgu playing, Maz playing, Lindelof playing. Why are these players playing? Why? Play 2 young wing backs. He played a Massa one side, play another young wing back. Mantato, I think his name is. Play him there. Why is Lindelof playing?
Why
he played Frederick and playing another centre back.
Why did he say on Thursday that he's considering playing the kids in the Premier League and taking like the Europa League seriously with the experienced players, and then you didn't see none of that?
Because that's what he does.
He's a walking contradiction, isn't it?
Yes, because that's what he does. Says the right thing in the press conference, and you go, that makes sense. And then there's the complete opposite on the pitch, or the complete opposite in terms of his decision making. He's been doing that. Like when he says, I can't put the ball in the back of the net. There's not much, I'm paraphrasing, there's not much I can do with Højlund. He can't. Well, you continue to play. That's where my issue lies.
Do you think Chido's ready to start ahead of Højlund?
Yes. 100%.
Rasmus is that bad that if he ain't levels, I'd be concerned.
Yes. And you don't even have to play Chido. I've said it. Play Bruno as the 9.
How about this? I think the United players don't even rate Rasmus.
Yeah, that's why they don't pass him the ball.
Yeah, like I've not deep some of the, because I'll be honest, even in the game against Lyon, he was making some really good runs. I'm not gonna say he had a good game because he's crap, but he has made some really smart, he's made good movement in certain situations, and he at times is actually just being ignored, flat out being ignored. I don't think the players rate him, rightly so. But even if you don't rate a striker, you still got to pass him in the right positions.
I'd use him as decoy, but Fez. That's why I'm just tired of him.
But remember when Garnacho was running at defense, Højlund's peeled off, and Garnacho takes another touch and shoots and it gets blocked. Who was that against?
I think was it Leon?
It might have been Leon.
I think I know what you're talking about, because we had the discussion.
Yeah. And Rasmus you see Rasmus, did he boot the post in frustration?
Yeah,
something like that. I think I know what you're talking. Yeah, I remember.
The thing is, you would use him as a decoy run, but at the same time, the guy using him as a decoy isn't that great either.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
So you're at a net negative. You're at a net negative. You know what I'm saying? So crazy. Yeah, but
that's what. Go on.
No, go on.
Yeah, so that's what it is, and that's my biggest issue with the manager. I've said this is player selection. Forget results, forget wins and losses and subs and player selection is my problem.
Who you starting
That's
over
where my main issue
Onana?
lies.
Because Bayern Diaz look like an absolute sausage. Are you
Yeah,
going with
he
Heaton?
hasn't played well, but
Are you going with Heaton?
Onana, again, why not play Heaton in this game? Why not? What do you have to lose? We lose the game. All right. Nothing outside of losing the game is major. Like, this is my point, is experiment. You literally had a free hit and fucked it up. How? How you fuck up a free hit? How? Same way the board fucked up a free hit with Ten Hag, he fucked up a free hit coming here and performing in the manner in which he's done. All the board had to do was the board, because Ten Hag was there when he got there, that's not on them. So any of his mistakes is not on you. Same way with Amorim, with this terrible squad and you didn't assemble this team. All you had to do was just do better than the last guy, and everyone go, all right, cool. The players are terrible. Just be 10th, 11th. Not even much better. Just 4 or 5 more wins. 4 wins more.
Are you gonna win? Are you gonna win another game in the Premier League this year?
Highly unlikely.
Who do you have next?
I'm being deadly serious when I say that.
No, I'm being deadly serious. Me and Saeed discussed this yesterday, and when he said it,
I look at your.
Let's check.
Aside from West Ham,
I look at the games that are remaining for Man United.
Oh, you got Bournemouth. Aye, GGMU,
and
man.
you got Bournemouth away, blood. Yeah.
Yeah, one peak.
You got.
Aye, Bournemouth aren't in good form, to be fair.
And
Bro,
neither are we.
Bournemouth away.
Hey, but it gives you more of a chance.
It's got draw.
Bournemouth away, yeah.
Hey, a draw will do. A draw will do, man.
Where is it, blood? Where is it?
Right, so they got Bournemouth, then they have
here we go.
Brentford away,
there it is,
West Ham at home, then they come to the Chelsea, and then they end the season at
Villa.
Villa. Oh.
Look, you man off, bro. What game are you, bro? You might lose every game apart from West Ham.
That's a problem.
Until the end of the season.
Yeah, we could. Yeah,
I can see you losing. I can see you losing to Villa. I can see you losing to Chelsea. West Ham probably. I can see you winning. Atletico, I can see that one. Yeah, me.
That's tough.
And Buemo and them and there, boy. Atletico away. Whew. That's the closest you're getting to the Europa League final. Bournemouth away. Hey, bro, it's looking peak for you, flawless, blood. You know what I'm saying? Are you gonna get a win before the end of the season, blood?
Highly unlikely. Across all comps, or in just
you could beat West Ham.
Yeah,
West Ham the only win I can see.
And we could get past Bilbao as well. That's not a foregone conclusion. Because Leon and Sociedad were foregone conclusions, and we seen how that went.
Now this is a different animal, flawless.
It is. That's what I got told about Leon. Much better than Sociedad, and all this.
Now, but that sending off that gave you life.
Yeah, results. Decisions happen in football games. Manchester United are piss poor. Everybody's packed.
But we got VAR now, isn't it? It's a disgrace that you can't go and check VAR from a second yellow card. Because if you could go check VAR, that decision gets rescinded.
If you're going life and death with Manchester United over 2 legs, you're not a good outfit. 1 game, I hear it. 2 games, no.
Bro, the only good team in France is PSG, respectfully.
But that was not the conversation before. We're not a good 2 things. 1, we're not a good outfit. We're horrible, by the way, number 1. And number 2, that was not the conversation beforehand. We ain't going to change that now. That was not the conversation. We were supposed to get packed up. They're 4th in their league.
I don't know about Leon. All I know about is that Cherky guy.
No, Cherky was talking about, not necessarily you, but we was going out.
Yeah, I didn't know about them. I'm saying that the Bilbao game, I know about Bilbao.
Yeah, Bilbao will be better. Yes,
I think you're in trouble.
The general, because I agree, like stylistically, but that was the general consensus before Sociedad. Not necessarily you. I'm saying generally the consensus was we're losing to Sociedad. Terrible record in Spain. Zubimendi, we're horrible. This and that. Spanish teams always beat English teams in Europe. We're not going to change that now we went through. Whether you think we deserve to or not, whether you think we played well or not, that's a whole different conversation. We went through, and it was the same with Leon. 4th in the league, like a blood clot Zet. All these players, Cherky, this, that, and the third. That's what it was, and we went through. Because if we would have went out like Leon did to them, we would still be getting crucified now. They're a better outfit than us. So we're not going to do that. However, I do agree Bilbao are a better side than those 2. But I'm just saying I don't think it's a foregone conclusion. Is it tough? Yes. Do I think they're the favorites? Also, yes. But can they be got at? Also, yes, from what I've seen. And the fact they failed to beat, we will talk about red cards, they failed to beat 10-man Rangers. If we failed to beat 11-man Rangers, we almost, when we played them, even though we battered them or just missed a whole heap of chances, we got criticized. Imagine we played Rangers with 10 men and didn't beat them at their place. As bad as we are. So, yeah, man, we'll see.
Big up GK, my dog. Because who ain't watches basketball because fuck the Lakers. Flawless.
Yeah, I do watch it. I've been watching the playoffs as well. So that's why, yes. I've been watching the playoffs and Lakers got punched up by the T-Wolves. They really, really did. I was surprised as well. I thought the Lakers would win that game, but that's gonna be an interesting series. But hopefully the Lakers make it through.
What's Bronny on?
Bronny's on the Lakers, but he's on the bench. He don't play.
No, I mean, what's he been dealing with? I see that. I saw that LeBron stuck it on Stephen A. Smith.
Oh yeah, that was previous. Yeah, because Stephen A. Smith mentioned because LeBron didn't really. It was because what did he say? He mentioned something about protect him I'm paraphrasing, but protect him as a father. So that's why LeBron stuck it on Stephen A. Smith, and then Stephen A. Smith was said he would have swung on LeBron, which is hilarious. And then obviously LeBron posted up the picture. I mean, not the picture, the video on his Instagram story of Stephen A. Smith hitting boxing pads. So it's that's where it stems from. I think that was LeBron's issue, wasn't it? That it was beyond basketball. But Stephen A. was like, why did he just say that to me type of thing? So I get it.
Man like Lex, him back again. Him said, didn't know you were a field tilt merchant, Flawless. Benz passes better and makes slightly better runs. They both play striker and Suarez is better.
I'm not a field tilt merchant and you know this. I don't think Benz passes better, but Benz makes better runs, which ties into what I'm saying. All the metrics you mentioned, the months is mentioned is all technically he's a better player, yes. But football isn't just technical. This is what it is. Grealish is technically one of the best players in the league, just from a technical aspect. But is he one of the better players? Is he one of the best players in the league? No, but technically he is. And that's not me comparing Grealish to Suarez, by the way. And Suarez is cold. Let me just clarify that. But I'm taking Benz for my team. That's just me.
I'm back again. So let me guess. You think Benz is a better defensive striker too? Yeah, Benz is underrated. But Suarez, United play is rubbing off on you. This natural passing.
I thought this for the longest. About Benz.
Big up my dog Rex. So big up everyone. Smash the like button, chat. Come on, let's smash up them likes, blood. You get me? We got 1K inside. And we ain't even got 500 likes yet, bro. What's going on, blood? Let's smash the like button. Smash up the blood clot like button, people. Big up Josu. Big up Josu. What? Josui? Josui, blood. Big up Joss in it. So I don't agree with Flawless's doom outlook. United are improving under Amorim. Just watch what we do to an informed Wolves yesterday with a weaker team.
What's positive, Josu? Please tell me. What is improving? What's positive?
What's what we did to an informed Wolves yesterday?
Informed team who's in 17th.
You man lost, blood.
And we lost.
Yeah.
I want Amorim to do well, but the eye test and the stat test speak for themselves. I'm not gonna sit here.
Just quickly, Flawless. Did you see anything optimistic from that game yesterday?
Yeah, we kept the ball bell. We did keep the ball bell. We moved the ball, but the bars in hell. But we did actually move the ball better, dominated possession. But again, when you have two of the front three that we have, it's like having me and you up there, Lewis. So what's the point?
Fucking hell. Yeah, you man are dying out here.
Yeah. You got two people who don't give you.
Well, remember, this is big Man United, and we're talking about at least we kept the ball better.
Yep.
We lost the Wolves.
I want to tell me about doom outlook, or am I just calling it as I see it? At home, am I just calling it as I see it? Josu,
yeah, it was at OT.
Home, man. Josu, please let me know what you think outside of yesterday. What's improving?
Fan calling show. Hit up Flawless, blood.
Yeah, please, Josu. Don't even super chat the next. If he puts a comment after this, please put it up on the screen, troops. Josu genuinely asking, all jokes all aside, I want to know what you think is improving under him. whether stats, eye test, or both. Anything. I genuinely want to hear.
Man like K, my dog. He said, Flawless, why were you upset last time when I mentioned Amorim and Bruno long-term partnership? Wouldn't that mean you would have won a European trophy?
I'm lost at the parallel. Wouldn't
So
that
basically
mean
he's saying that
what's he saying? Go on.
last ep he said that
Right.
he can see Amorim and Bruno being a long-term partnership because the way, remember I mentioned how Bruno was making them press and kind of giving the instructions that Amorim wants, how he wants you to play. So basically implying that, Europa League thing, innit?
Oh yeah, if we win the Europa League, all well and good, but respectfully, it's the Europa League. We win it. If we win it, we move. It's not you become a legend, you could become a fan favorite. We won a Europa League. We don't look at any of them players as legends. No one ever said, hey, build a statue of such and such outside in the stadium. I mean, regards, I don't know how long Amorim's going to be here. Long-term partnership. How long is he going to be here? If he performs like this, he won't be here long. So that's why I wasn't upset about it. I was doubting it. You got to earn your time here. Because if he performs like this, he will be gone. He won't be here come this time next season.
How much time does he get next season? Because obviously he'll be here next season. How much time does he get next season?
If he's performing poorly, I think they pulled the trigger around the same time they did with Ten Hag.
What, November?
Like November times, yes. Because people will look at it and start comparing the two and going, hey, this is your second full year. This has happened again. That's what people are going to start saying. I'm telling you, the parallels are scary. Very, very scary.
Big up man like Victory the Great. Big up yourself, blood. He says, but troops, the Chelsea game is not guaranteed, you know. Chelsea can do stupid shit. Look at what they did at the Ipswich game. I almost broke my TV, and I'm not a Chelsea fan.
I understand.
He's got a point, but because it's at the Bridge, that's why I think Chelsea probably have the upper hand, blood. You get me? If it was at OT, then, you know what I mean? Probably United still.
No, we have a habit of being idiots against United, regardless of how considerably worse they get every year. So I'll just wait till we get to that game. I might not even be in the country for that, though, if things don't get better. But
you might need to get that 3 points to make sure City don't finish top 5. You and Villa. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm Newcastle.
I need favours from all you, man. All of that.
Hey, you just need to do the business.
Troops, your last home game's Newcastle. Do me a favour, mate.
Ha! We ain't even scored a goal against them this year, and we played them 3 times.
Hey, there's a time for everything, man.
Big up man like Kai. Big up yourself, Kai, blood. He says, big up the panel. Lewis, I swear these fools find a way to lose on my B-Day every year so that Neto Belter was extra special. Now I can enjoy my day, my last day in Nigril. Come on, big up your
man's birthday's on 420. Big up, man. Big up.
Happy birthday.
It was my mate's birthday yesterday. I took him to his first game. He's got the Tyreek George chant just ringing around his head now. It's fucking nuts. Big up, man, though. Happy birthday.
Yeah, happy birthday, Kai, blood. You know what I mean? Good to see you enjoying Jamaica, blood. Enjoy the beautiful island, you see me? I'll be there in, April? May, June, just under 3 months, you see me? Just under 3 months, dog. Can't wait, fam. Fucking can't wait, blood. Let's get them likes up, though, chat. We're on 323. Let's get to 500, man. 500 is the target right now. Let's get to 500, man. Ipswich 0, Arsenal 4. Arsenal finally getting a win in the Premier League, blood. You get me? It's been a couple weeks, bro. You get me? A couple draws. Throw some D's on that shit. Remember that tune? Throw some D's on that shit. Right, that was a banger, blood. You get me? But we finally got the win, bro. A couple changes were made, but it didn't even matter, blood. You get me? The main talking point of that was the tackle on Saka. That tackle was absolutely disgraceful, bro. Absolutely. That tackle is longer. It should be longer than a 3-game ban. You get me? It should be longer than a 3-game ban. It's that bad, bro, because he literally just
check it back.
Bro, he literally just steps on the back of his Achilles. He doesn't even go for the ball. There's no attempt to get the ball. There's not even no chance of him winning the ball when the way Saka's positioned his body between him and the man. bro, it just looked like head loss, blood. You get me? I did a bit of research on the youth to see if he's from like London or him and Saka got previouses or anything. He's from Newcastle, blood. You get me? So you understand? We ain't got no beef with them Geordie man there. You get
It's
me?
a bad challenge. I don't think there's anything more.
It was absolutely shocking, bro. You get me? But I think Odegaard had a good game, blood. You get me? People were saying he found his level, but bro, to be fair, like we played against fucking Leicester, he didn't do fuck all, mate. You get me?
Yeah, that's
So,
a bad challenge.
it's disgusting,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, it's awful. It's
Yeah,
awful.
yeah. There's no way he's even looking at the ball with that. Studs up on the Achilles. I see it. Red card.
It's disgusting, bro. It should be a lengthy ban. You understand? Saka could have been seriously hurt, bro, just after coming back after being out for 4 months, blood. You get me? But the only thing I didn't like was Saka came out for the second half, blood. You get me? And when he was substituted on the hour, they did looks like it was precaution because they're saying that the injury's not that bad. So thank the Lord that he is okay. But he did have ice around the back of his Achilles while he was sitting on the bench. But a full time, he went back on the pitch. He had his boot on. So you get me? That's a good sign, bruv. You get me? That he can get his foot in his boot. Because if he couldn't get his foot back in his boot, then you're like, okay, cool. Start to, you get me? Squeaky bum time, blood. You get me? But I think it was a very good performance yesterday from the team. Kiwior again, solid as a rock, blood. You get me? There's talk about him leaving the club in the summer. I'd keep him as a squad player. You get me? Like nothing more, nothing less. Squad player. You get me? But if a good offer did come in, I'm willing to cash in, bro. You get me? I'm also willing to cash in if one of the Serie A sides, because he's been linked with the Serie A team. So if one of the Serie A teams did pull up and offer me like a little 25, 30 million, I'm selling his Clark, blood. You get me? Simple as, bro. Selling that Clark. Understand? But Gabriel Martinelli keeping his form up. Mikel Merino keeping his form up. We just need to, you get me, try and get another win against Palace because we play on Wednesday. You get me? We play midweek because Palace are involved in the FA Cup. So we got the weekend off. We play Palace on the Wednesday and then we're off until Tuesday, the PSG game. So we got a good 6 days to prepare. Yeah,
that works out really well for you.
Yep, worked out fantastically well for us, blood. You get me? So it was just good to get through that game unscathed. Trossard getting a couple goals, building the confidence. You get me? Who else, blood?
Oh, that Joshua guy answered. Sorry to stop the flow and everything.
Who else, blood? Who else? Who else, blood? Rice done what he's supposed to do. You get me? Ethan done well, come off the bench, got a goal. Was happy about that, blood. You get me? I think Ethan should maybe get the start against Palace, but we'll talk about that when we get to midweek games.
Does any result that isn't a win give Liverpool the league?
Yeah, so if we never won yesterday, the league was theirs. I think if they win next week, then it's done, innit?
So, like, even if you draw Wednesday, the league's handed.
Nah, if we draw Wednesday, we're done.
Okay, cool.
We have to win, blood. You get me? But Marino was good as well. He got put into midfield. You know, I don't like him in midfield, blood. You get me? I don't mind him in the false nine. But he managed to do a job, blood. You get me? He done his job for the day. I don't know if Arteta was trying out that formation with PSG in mind, because obviously Partey's suspended, isn't it, for the first leg. So with Jorginho, he's got a rib injury right now. You get me? And they're not sure if he'll make it in time. Georgie. They're not sure if he'll make it in time for the first leg. So then that would probably mean that Marino will drop into midfield. You get me? So I don't know if yesterday he tried it out. I don't know if we'll see it again on Wednesday night against Palace. But for me, Marino needs to be playing in the false nine. You understand? He's been a revelation since he's gone into that position, blood. You get me? If we sign Marino in January as a striker, he'll be going down as like one of the best January signings the league has seen.
Striker has been a revelation.
Because, bro, he's got more goals than certain strikers in the Premier League, blood. You understand? Mm-hmm. Like, he's got more goals than Palmer in 2025, more assists than Palmer. in 2025, like he has stepped up to the plate, blood. You get me? Kiwior.
That's why you
he
said
stepped up to the
strikers.
plate. Say that again.
That's why you said strikers.
Nicholas Jackson. You get me?
All right, there we go. That's better.
There you are. You understand? There you are, blood. You get me? Word to Husam. He's in the chat, blood. You understand?
Big up to Sam.
But yeah, man. Just happy to get the win because it's been a couple of weeks with no win, blood. You get me? And yeah, not really anything else, blood. You get me? Man said I'm supporting Arsenal Wednesday. I want to win on Angie's Head Chop Sunday. Vegemite eating bum.
Hey, Sam, what's your beef with Ange? What did I miss?
Last
know.
season, all the Tottenham
What
fans
do you
at the
think?
game at last season, the game at Spurs' ground.
Oh, the robbery.
Oh, because they robbed him.
Yeah, remember the
Yeah,
robbery?
and he was saying like Ange flavor of the month and everything, and got proven right. So now it's just final nail in the coffin. I understand.
I hear it still. Look at this guy, bro. Imagine having to support Trey in the coffin, bro. Peak. But yeah,
So
man.
you bring him to Chelsea. We got a youth project all lined up for him, mate.
Nah, we're good. We got Daniel surviving Maresca. My guy. He says, worst 70 minutes I've ever seen as a Chelsea fan, but a win's a win.
Up the Chelsea, make Chelsea great again. Love Chelsea, hate Maresca. Campos in. There's a lot in there. Fair enough, man. Big up, bro. At least
Big
we
up.
got the W.
Big up.
And yeah,
Daniel.
big up for showing up for the WrestleMania streams. You and Joey carried me through that second one. It was fuck me. That was just 4 hours of me being hungover and trying not to be sick. And failing.
Big up Mally. Big up man like Manny, but he said, what are the odds of seeing Chelsea and Man United having a new manager next year?
Maresca ain't being sacked.
Neither's Amarim. I like
So, 0.
But yeah, what the odds is probably quite high. You know what I'm saying? Everything points to it being high. But then again, with our ownership, we don't know what we've not seen them previously in the situation with the guy who's there, so we don't know what they're like. Are they trigger happy? Do they wait? They waited with Ten Hag, but that could have been a one-off. Well, no, from Amarim. Hopefully, we don't find out actually, and he actually performs better. But we'll soon find out.
Big up man like Shaq. He said, big up the panel. Sancho, KP, Sideshow Bob, and Exhibit.
Hey, who's Sideshow Bob? Is that me?
Who's Exhibit? Is that? That's
I think I'm Exhibit.
So
Someone said that was me in the chat earlier.
I ain't got the. I know I have the big hair out previously, but I know I have the big hair out now.
Speaking of troops, thank you. You've been doing your thing the last couple of weeks, man. Glad everything's better.
You're a dickhead. Lewis is too dark to be Exhibit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, that's the first time for me.
Or maybe we're talking about it's between me and you if you're talking about Sideshow Bob and Exhibit.
It is. And who's KP?
That's KP, man. Peanuts.
Oh shit.
Yeah. This guy.
Packet of KP blood. Fucking hell. Fucking hell, mate. Look, where's this Monts guy, bro? Fucking idiot. Lewis, let's go Chelsea, bro. You get me.
Chelsea.
2-1 win away at Fulham.
That's C for Chelsea people, not Crips. Let me just clarify that.
Yeah, Chelsea.
We don't want Lewis getting in problems, blood. You get me?
Man. Different type of blues, man. Different type of blues.
Real talk, blood. You get me? But
different type of fucking blues over here. Sorry, go on.
But you get me? You man, hey Neto, he saved Maresca, blood. You understand? Couple bangers from Chelsea, blood. You get me?
Don't forget Tyra Kelme, mate.
That's what I said. Couple bangers from Chelsea, blood. You get me? You had the Poundland Saka. You get me? He got his first goal in the Premier League, blood. You get me? What are you saying? Top 5 back on?
Yeah. This game was either win or it's over. And at 70 minutes, I was just thinking, look, the away end's still popping off. I expect it to be toxic as hell. Fuck it, I'm gonna vibe. I don't know if we're coming back or not. And then Chelsea just dragged me right back into believing again. And I'm so grateful for it because I needed that. The last week has fucking killed my hopes. Premier League classics with Ipswich, losing at home to Legia Warsaw. Like, shit. It's been a terrible week. And I was telling myself, if you don't get 3 points, it's over. And the first half, we're yet again just playing like idiots. Biggest problem in that first half was just ourselves. Simply put, ourselves. All we did was get the ball and overthink, overtouch, make some stupid passes when there's better options, make the wrong decisions when we get to the ball into the final third. When we're actually crossing, there is zero awareness. Like Nicholas Jackson, I have done so much defending for you this year. I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered. I'm done. I am done. I don't know what's happened to this guy. He has fallen off a cliff and he's getting worse and worse by the week. Awareness, zero. Movement, zero. Decision making, zero. Everything, zero. Just a straight zero. And it comes to a point where second off, I'll lead into Jackson stuff anyway. But yeah, first off, we were our own biggest problems. Just too stupid in possession. Even our first goal that we conceded comes off Reece James just dawdling. He's getting the ball and he's just on a little stroll. It's not a Premier League game. Let's just having a little kickabout. Let's just get the ball, get a little feel of it. No. Get the ball and keep it moving. Loses the ball, we concede, and to be honest, Fulham weren't even really peppering our goal like that. We just decided to be our own worst enemies again. And that was the story of our first half. Second half, we come back a lot more aggressive. We're pressing a lot better. We're minimizing Fulham a lot in that second half. They didn't really threaten us in the final third that much in the first half, but the second half, it was next to nothing. It was just for us get things right in the final third. Neto still had his chances where he's not testing the goalkeeper as much. Nicholas Jackson is still doing Nicholas Jackson shit. But we bring on, what's his name? We bring on Jadon Sancho. He provides a little bit more of a threat on the left-hand side. Tete's starting to struggle a little bit more. And defensively, you've got Colwell and Chalobah doing a much better job with Raul Jimenez. And then Tyreek George comes on and we're a lot more fluid in the final third because he's just getting the ball and he's just levering it. And this is the difference between what Jackson's been offering me and just what Tyreek George did. Just get the ball and hit it. He didn't even take a touch. He just smashed it at the goal. And just like that, we're back in the game. And suddenly he just woke up Pedro Neto and he realized he can hit a ball too. This brother's very inconsistent with his ball striking, but when he can hit it, he can fucking hit it. And that was the second goal. Suddenly, the game's just been turned around. We've shown fight back again. I don't even want to talk about showing fight back against Ipswich, but it is the second Premier League game in a row where we've come back. It's just now we've come back and we've put 3 points on the board. So now it feels like the top 4 race, top 5 race is still alive for us for at least another week. The games that we have coming up, they're worrying, but they're worrying when you play the way that we've been playing the last couple of weeks. If you just look at the games that you have ahead, Everton is winnable. Newcastle away, frightening game, but it is winnable. You can go there and get a result. I've seen teams like fucking Fulham go there and win. You can go and get a result there. But our biggest problem has always been ourselves. Our decision-making in the final third. The bozo moments at the back. Robert Sanchez in goal. And in spite of all of that, I think I still have the 4th best defensive record in the Prem. This is why I'm looking at Maresca a little bit funny, but not more than just a little bit funny. And then I look at the way we played at this game. It was Maresca's tweaks that were a big part of why we turned things round. So it's a game where he deserves the credit. Ultimately, we already know what the situation is. You didn't use the windows correctly. We have a team with a lot of holes in it in terms of the profiles that we need, but we're still getting by. We're still in the race for top 5. We have a very big away win. This is our first away win in the Premier League this year. And it's a big moment in terms of the fans getting behind the team as well. I didn't expect that away end to be supporting all game. But they did. In terms of stopping this inverted stuff, pushing Cucurella further forward in the second half was a big reason why we were able to keep pressuring Fulham. So even then, I wouldn't say that. Just get Maresca the profile that he needs. I'm not saying Warrior is doing the Poch begging stuff. I'm not going to say that. But there's a lot of people who say, oh, bring back Pochettino. Oh, he understood this team. He got us flowing. What did Pochettino do? He inverted a fullback. And now we're saying, let's stop this inverted bollocks. But man, I want Pochettino back, who inverted a left back. And then we were playing our best football. You see why there's so much inconsistencies when it comes to, oh, bring back this guy and all this. It's just BS. It's straight BS. But in terms of, like, I understand sometimes the way that we play can be frustrating. It can be boring as hell. I know, Warrior, you're not that guy. I was just making a point. That's not you. But I know the way that we play is boring and frustrating and all of that. I still maintain my belief that when teams change to possession-based football, you have this in the first season. You have these sorts of plateaus where you play a more boring look of football. But I believe things will get better in the second season as long as you can get top 5 and use that money to fucking strengthen the squad. Because we didn't do it last season. The last 2 windows were a bag of shit. Straight shit. But look, we had a very good comeback. Good 3 points on the board. It's just something that you take to the next game. I think the team got better as the game went on. And Fulham weren't really that threatening in general. It was just we were doing too much stupidness. And once we minimized that in our game, we looked a lot more effective. And that is the story of the Fulham-Chelsea game.
You're confident of getting a thing, yeah?
Oh, I'm taking it a game at a time. This changes nothing. Like, you just have to keep winning. We need wins. We've dropped way too many points. This is just keeping our head above water, this victory. I'm not going to use it to be shameless and be like, oh, the Maresca eyes, hold that. No, win some more games. Win some more games and confirm top 5. That's all that matters right now. This victory does not consolidate anything except just keeping us in the race. Now you go to the next game against Everton. It's going to be a frustrating low block, physical centre-backs. Go and find me a W. I don't mind if Tyreek George starts that game. He might be a good option in terms of coming off the bench. If you want to start him over Jackson, go do it. I've had enough.
I was going to say, that was the question. Are you willing to start Tyreek George over Jackson? I know
I don't mind. Because he's offering me nothing. He's becoming a net negative. And I don't get the complete drop-off that I've seen from the first half of the campaign. But fuck me, this ain't good enough. And I've maintained one of our biggest problems this year has been scoring chances. His awareness is poor. His decision-making is poor. All the best facets in his game have fell off a cliff. So if you want to start George over him, go do it. I don't care. I really don't care. But I need to win. I need to win the next game. And then you need to go to Newcastle and... no, it's Liverpool next. God willing, they play the kids. Then you go to Newcastle and just go and have a statement victory. Go and have a statement victory because that's a 6-pointer.
Once.
Right.
Is Trent staying, blood?
What is it with you light skins and mixed signals?
Don't involve me, blood.
This guy's had a flashback, yo.
Don't involve me, blood.
Ross was just thinking of a certain someone, yo. I know he was thinking about it.
Like, that took him back, bro.
I know exactly what he was thinking of. Like,
why?
That girl from his past. Her face is just in your mind. Sorry, go on.
Like, what? Yo, what is it with you light skins and mixed signals, blood? Why can't you lot just be straight up, bro? Rip the band-aid off. Why are you backing off your shirt and celebrating with the fans when it's looking like you're leaving and everything there? You know, I'm hearing Ibu screaming in his ear, this is your club. This is your club. Don't do this to me. I told the man them you weren't. Bro, I told the man them you weren't shit, bro. If they catch me on the phone, bro, what am I gonna look like, bro? I told the man them you weren't shit in public. In public, I said you weren't shit, bro. So we did. Did you get it, bro? You see what I'm saying? Man hung the jersey on the corner flag. Ibu saying, this is your club. This is your club. You know what I'm saying? I know we've all been in a situation. I'm chatting to the man them. Yeah, what? Talisha? Yeah, she ain't shit, man. I don't talk to Talisha. Next thing you know, behind closed doors, she's showing that she can be a better person. Got you thinking that you can change, but you've already told the man them shit. This is it. Trent walked out that stadium. Have you man ever been that boyfriend or the link where the family don't like you? Family don't like you.
Nah, that was me from the start with Lily.
Yeah. You man ever been that boyfriend that the family
Yeah, they hated me for that the first year.
Yeah.
This guy's from because I was on the block. He's from Graham Park. He's one of the man them.
Yeah, bro. I'm telling you right now, we've all lived the same life. We've all been that okay, not all of us, but I know majority of us have been that guy that the family don't like, or you're the guy that the friends don't like.
Yes.
The ones
that as well.
That the friends don't like. You know what I'm saying? And you're just walking and you're dapping them up same way, knowing they don't. That's how Trent left the stadium. That's how we left that stadium. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why. I don't know what to think. I don't know what to think right now, man. I'm conflicted. As I said, the talking point is Trent's celebration as opposed to the actual game.
Didn't you cut ties with this man? We have footage, you know.
Fucking listen, yeah. As I said, you man might have caught me on the phone a couple of times. Listen, it is what it is, innit? Man have caught me on the phone. Told you I was done with it. And
that was the quote. Those are the exact words.
I hear it.
Those are the exact words.
You man never told the man and you was done with the thing and then you're still chatting to on the side. Listen, man, we've all been there, man. But you ain't done this. You man ain't done that.
Yeah.
Like you man ain't done that. I told you. You man have said, oh no, what her? Man, not messing her no more. Knowing you were still chatting, bro.
Been there.
Don't act like you ain't been there.
Been there.
Yeah. Listen. You think Dallas
definitely been there.
She was
late. Flawless seen me been there.
Look, Flawless.
It was dead black. Up to the rose.
I get it, yo. The girl was beyond length, man. I can't lie, man. She was, Whew.
You saying we telling me big head?
It is what it is.
Hey, stranger. Whew. You know what I'm saying? Hey, stranger. Yeah, long time. You get it? Nowadays, you can just like someone's story on Instagram and that'll be enough. But yeah, you don't know Flawless. As I said, Flawless, you especially, bro. Listen, I'm telling you right now, hey, streets, these gal ain't single. They're just waiting for the right guy to pattern up. I'm telling you. Yeah? Trent ain't single. Liverpool ain't single. Yeah, Liverpool seem like they're single in the right back department. We're just waiting for the real one to pattern up. That's what Liverpool's doing. Don't do this to me, Trent, bro. I've had to remove myself from the Trent Defense League to protect myself. I've done that to protect myself. Not because you're not our guy, our right back. Listen, as Giovanni said, man, you don't want to ask me about it. It's complicated, isn't it? It's complicated. You don't want to understand right now where we are. You know what I'm saying? You get it, bro. It's
his comments as well.
Listen, man.
It's not just the celebration. It's not just Konate. It's not the knee slide. It's not putting the shirt on the corner flag. It's the comments. It's the cheeky smile. Has he signed a new deal? Has he,
bro?
Did that did that Declan Rice free kick make him rip up the contract?
I hope. As I said, is this your king? I've done this. Is that your king? That your guy? You know what I'm saying? Look at Real Madrid right now. I told you, man. Well, you're going to be pinging balls into Promiscuous Junior and then, man. Man. Listen, I know Valverde scored a screaming the other day, though. But as I said,
the banging goal as well. Though.
Listen, man. Trent came on and you saw the difference. This is a Liverpool you're seeing without Trent, and we are struggling to create. Why? Because we know what Trent brings. You know, rival fans can laugh at us that Trent can't defend, but while he's leaving, rival fans are also laughing at us because deep down, even though rival fans will say Trent can't defend, they know what he means to Liverpool in terms of just being able to, the amount of chances created, the way we're able to play out the back, the amount of passes I see in the right back area that don't get played, that I go, oh, Trent would have done that. Trent would have done this. Trent would have done that. You know what I'm saying? It's like I'm thinking about my wife and my girlfriend's just chatting in my ear about something she likes or some shit. You know what I mean? Do you know what it feels like having having like Sobo's like in the right back position. I said, you know when your girlfriend's just chatting and you're just thinking about your love of your life.
Nah, I've never been there. No,
I've never been there. I ain't been there.
That's a you thing, yo.
That's a you.
Yeah, that's a you thing. Yo, I can't get in that car, though, boy. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen. Hey, listen. I'm just saying, innit? Like, listen. Like, goes to Tasha. Listen, that's all it is, bro. You know what I'm saying? Your missus just chatting about something while you're busy reminiscing about your wife and that. Like, what's going on here? You know what I'm saying? Not saying I don't advocate for them things there, but I just feel like that's Liverpool's situation. That's not my situation. That's not Troop's situation. That's not Florida's situation. That's not Lewis's situation. I'm saying that's a Liverpool situation right now. If you can relate, then big you up for being able to relate. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to get no one in trouble. And then,
What did I didn't even make an Henri joke.
I'm just saving you, Lewis Blood. Trust me.
Saving you from.
Listen,
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah, you say. Trust me, you say. Yeah, that was a good save.
Listen,
you know what I'm saying?
This is just one of those situations where it's again like, if you ask me, am I healed? I'm gonna tell you, yeah, I ain't healed. The wound is fresh, and there's only one antidote, and that's the contract. Forget what I said about taking 10 grand off every game. It ain't really me. I was angry. I was emotional. So it happens when you're in love, man.
Do you think Van Dijk and Salah announcements are fucking with his head as well? That he's like, yo, the man them are staying, like, raw.
Hey, listen, this is it. Ibu literally said, this is your club. This is your club. You know what I'm saying? There's still, I know No Context TV is lurking heavy, man. I can't lie, man. It's good work, Troops. Good work. But I feel like Salah and Van Dijk are probably giving Trent enough wisdom. And if he still wants to go, then he still wants to go. I can't force someone. You get it? I can't force a gal to love me back, bro. That's the thing with Liverpool. You can't force a gal to love you back. All you can do is level up. And when they try and get back, in fact, no, I'm revealing too many cards right now. But yeah, you just got to level up in it. You know what I'm saying? You got to level up. You know what I'm saying? Is it going to be difficult to level up without her? Yeah, of course. But I don't know, man. It's just mixed signals right now. I do think Trent is gone. You know what I'm saying? She's gone back to airing me and that. But she's still liking my pictures. So there's a chance. She's still liking my stories and that. So there's a chance. I'm not seeing a dashboard in the private story. So there's a chance. You see it? So I'm not seeing no one. I'm not seeing nothing on the Instagram page. I'm seeing all the archives of my man's gone. You get it? So listen, for those who don't know, it might sound like I'm speaking in a different language right now. The three here with me on the panel know exactly what I'm talking about. They know exactly what I'm talking. Flawless, try not to laugh over there because you get it. I understand it. I get it. But I don't think Trent's making any promises to the club. I think he chose his words very wisely. I don't think he's staying, but I still think that 0.03 recurring percent is now a 1%. Because let's be honest, yeah, Leicester were already basically relegated. We was always going to win this game, and it's not a matter of
are they gone now?
Yeah, they're done.
Relegated now. With that defeat.
Rip. All three clubs are relegated.
Yeah.
Oh, Ipswich too.
Yeah, we relegated them.
Yeah, fuck off Ipswich.
So Leicester, as I said, Leicester, we were always beating them, innit? This is the thing. Why the hell would you knee side and celebrate to the away fans when this game didn't have much significance? We got Roms. Do you know what I'm saying?
Maybe
there was significance to this game.
It might be his last goal in a Liverpool shirt.
Yep.
And that's why I said mixed signals, because the game has no significance to you to be sliding and taking off your shirt. I promise you, there was no need for that. You get it?
Because it could be a thing of two things. He might want to leave, but still loves Liverpool.
Hey, Fats, take notice of that. No need to be taking off your shirt.
Is he really at Everton? Is he really an Everton fan?
How about no?
Months.
Huh?
I've heard he's an Everton fan.
His family is, isn't it?
I heard his family's all Everton.
He's got family members who are Everton, but I think
I heard his brother's Everton.
His brother, I don't know.
Yeah, apparently, and he's the agent, no?
His brother's agent, yeah. His brother's agent.
Yeah, I heard he's. That's what I heard. Word on the block.
Listen, I'll run a CRB check. I'll get that done in it. But the
Yeah,
point
run
is, the
And his
point
brother
is,
could be in his ear like, yo, fuck these lad, fuck these copites, mate. We
Yeah,
fucking won everything.
but
Fucking,
he might
fucking
go-
whatever. 2 fucking Premier Leagues, Trent, lad. Fucking Champions League. Fuck off to fucking Sunny Madrid, lad.
yeah,
fucking
still,
get your money. Find yourself a
Equally.
nice fucking Spanish bird, lad. And fucking see out your life in the fucking sun, mate. You need to check, blood. You need to check,
His
blood. You
brother,
understand?
his brother might be saying that, but Trent might go, I'm fucking staying. I'm fucking staying. Just fucking have it. Because I'm fucking staying. You know what I'm saying? That is what you should be saying to his brother. But anyway, aside from that, I think Lewis, in reply to what you said, you know, it could be he could want to leave and still love the club. That is probably the case. But if you love me, you wouldn't want to leave me. I'm toxic. So, you know, it's just
Respect.
Narcissist.
Understand.
fuck yeah. If you love me, then you ain't trying to leave me. Fuck that. Going where? Come, you hungry? We getting food tomorrow anyway. Let me know what you want to eat. Going where? Fuck you think this is, yo? You know what I'm saying? So I love the game. I love the game. But Liverpool right now are not single. They're just waiting for the right one to pattern up. But yeah, man. Anyway, enough about Trent. More so in the game. McAllister probably man of the match. They didn't really pose too much of a threat. We had 28 shots. I think and Salah hit both posts and he hit the post again. Jota missed the header. There was a lot of chances missed. Tsimikas missed a big one. Gakpo probably should have got one as well. Diaz was okay. Listen, it was just a typical Liverpool performance where for me, we should have scored at least 3 or 4. Their keeper done very well. Madvididi was really good though. He was bright. He was bright still.
It was causing problems on the left-hand side.
Oh yeah, he was beating up Bradley though. Pause.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? He smoked up Bradley.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was Trent, I'm telling you, it would have been anyway.
Is that a colour thing?
You know what I'm saying? And listen, they told me Bradley can defend, bro. I told you, man, about Bradley. He's a good player. He's ready. I think he's ready to play right back. I think I'd give him a season, innit? I'd give Bradley a season. But this whole when Trent was being linked with the move before it was actually concrete, and people were saying we don't need Trent, Bradley's fine. Now you see the difference between Trent and Bradley. They are not on the same. Bradley is a good young player, but he is overrated by the fan base, in my opinion. But at the same time, as I said, Trent and Bradley are, Bradley good player, but he's nowhere near Trent. I'm sorry. The impact on the team is crazy. It's just Liverpool fans being emotional. So, yeah, man, listen, it's another win, another 3 points, and that will be number 20 done. In terms of shamelessness, I'm going to enjoy my guard of honor very, very, very much. And I've conjured up a lot of previous. I'm just trying to get any videos you guys have. By the way, you don't have me on socials. Any videos that I might have missed, quotes that Troops might have spouted in this time where he thought he was doing something in the league. You know,
when were we doing something in the league this season? You're chatting fucking shit.
You know, this
guy's chatting fucking shit. When the fuck did I? Well, this nigga got to look back to fucking August before the fucking transfer window closed, blood. For me talking about any fucking leagues, blood. You get me?
Oh, really?
No, we ain't gonna find nothing on me, blood.
Oh, really?
You better go looking. You better go.
Really?
What? Me? You're mad.
Oh, really?
You're mad.
Right.
Maybe the Champions League.
Yeah.
You might catch me saying some wild shit.
Yeah. And I'm done with Trent, right?
Not the league, blood.
I know. Since we're all chatting shit here, I'm done with Trent.
Nah, not the league.
Shit. You know what I'm saying?
Not the league.
No,
I didn't say no.
Hey,
the only time I spoke on the league, was when the transfer window was still open, and I was saying that, I said we're gonna win the league. I said that already, but the transfer window was open. As soon as the window closed, and I saw fucking Raheem Sterling, Gaza merchant, fucking Vibes Cartel 2025, because that's what fucking Sterling is, blood. He's not Vibes Cartel 2005, he's Vibes Cartel 2025, blood, The man can't even stand up on Wine Spice, blood. He must sit down on Wine Spice, blood. You understand? If that was 2010 something, he must dagger the gal, blood. You see me? So, you know, I find nothing upon my name. You get me? So, look, do you want to do? In the words of Cartel. You see me?
All right, then. Listen, Troops, that's fine. Any footage you guys have, send them to me. I've already got.
Real talk, blood. See it there? Real talk, blood. There it is, bro. There it is. Chat to them, man. Not me. You want clips? You'll find clips. You'll find enough clips on there.
I've got clips. Saliba, best centre back in the world. I've got clips.
Yeah, that's calm.
I've got clips. No, I've got more.
That's nothing.
That's
nothing. That's an opinion. That's nothing. That's not a, well, we're going to win the league. That's nothing. I said that's nothing. That is literally nothing. And if we win the Champions League, then that comment don't look wild, does it, blood?
I'm not talking about the Champions League anyway.
It don't, does it? It don't look wild though, does it?
I'm not talking about the Champions League. But as I said, 3 points.
I'm talking about me saying, man, come on, bro, do better than that. Do better than that, man. That's how I know. This is how I know you are clutching. You're clutching at straws because you're like, okay, Troops never said nothing about the league title, but okay, he said this about Saka and Salah. He said this about Saliba and Van Dijk. That's cool.
Yeah,
that's opinions. That's cool. As long as I'm not out there with league like them egal statements, I'm nice. I'm nice. Because Saliba Van Dijk, it's not that deep. You get me? So pause on that, blood. You understand? Big blood clot. Pause on that, blood.
That's fine.
Anything else, Mons? Before we move.
Yeah. Listen. I'm impressed with the boys. Impressed with the lads. Let's just see how many.
Real talk, blood. These man are clocked onto you. See, the man. I've been saying this for time. Now the man them are clocking.
Well, I'm not moving the goalposts.
Now the man them are clocking.
I did not, as I said, I didn't tell Troops to say the things he said. You know. So the good thing about YouTube is everything is documented. You know, everything is documented, and the receipts will be receipted.
Nah, they're not receipts, bro. That's not.
That's fine, bro.
Not receipt. That's not even VAT.
You know, it's funny. What I do think is funny is that I seen a comment goes, "Months saving receipts, female activities." Move on, bro. Don't you think that's funny, guys?
Nah, you save receipts, bro, but you actually save like adequate, proper receipts.
Yeah, like for me, it's like
you save a bomber.
If I was here running my gums at the start of the season, running my gums at the start of the season, all of a sudden Liverpool don't win the league and stuff like that, then I'm pretty sure I'd be held to what I've said. You know, if I make comparisons to certain players, because bro, if I make
context needs to be put into that as well, because it depends on when you said it.
Yeah.
If you said it November, December, then you can get cooked. If you said it August and the window's still open, the window ain't shut, and then when the window shuts at 11 p.m., you're live on your channel, and you say we ain't doing a damn fucking thing this year. We ain't winning no league title, bro. Yeah, then you're cool.
Yeah, listen, I remember you really finally giving up on the league in around November. But it's fine.
Bournemouth. It was before Bournemouth. October.
November, October, tomato.
That was October, bro.
Tomato.
I was done early. So go get your shit. Go get your pride. Because you know what you're getting right now? You're getting Primark receipts on me, blood. You get me? You might get some selfages on certain man, but me, you're getting Primark receipts, blood. You get me? So enjoy your free for a tenner on boxer shorts, blood. You know, like that.
All right, man. Listen, you'll see.
That's what you're getting on me. You're getting Primark receipts, blood. You get me? But big up man like Billy. Big up Bill, bro. Says big up the panel. Split reactions yesterday. Whoever sung his name is a virgin.
Damn.
In a bit, you lizard.
Damn.
Raw, man. Yo, is that Paddy the Baddie? Big up my brother Paddy the Baddie.
Right, yeah, right.
Paddy said he's a fucking lizard, mate. I wonder if Paddy would take that back as well, blood. What are you Savaloy is about to go down, blood? Big up Mali again. He says, can Liverpool win the league again next season?
Never been done, so no.
Raw, you're saying
we've never retained the Premier League, let alone the second time.
This your best opportunity to do it.
Exactly.
It's our best opportunity, but for me, I feel like to say that for me to come out and say we're gonna retain the Prem when Klopp couldn't retain the Prem. Yes, cool. The standard was different when Klopp was at his best. Obviously, Pep was at his best at that time as well, but I need to see how the window goes before I start screaming retaining anything, if I'm honest.
Big up man like Bill again, my dog. He said, we've had his bro on the phone. He said he's most likely gone, just not 100% done yet. It's the hope that hurts, man.
Source? Trust me, bro.
He's actually a scouser, like, and he's up in Liverpool, so.
You know what I mean? Bro, I said I think Trent's going, but you can't say that.
Where's that picture? That picture's a Liverpool away day, bro.
You can't say that with no source, bro. I've heard things as well, like.
But he's not gonna expose the source, is he, blood? That's why.
Of course not.
It's a source, isn't it?
Like I can't just, bro. anyone can jump.
For
in
all
the
we know, Billy could have. You get me? For all
Just
we
like
know,
how what I say, but just like how what I say,
but we don't even know who we don't know who Billy's around. We don't know who Billy is.
yeah, that's my point. That's exactly my
Billy
point.
Billy could have some people around Trent. Billy could know Trent.
That's my point. We don't know. He could know Trent. He could not know Trent. You know what I'm saying? Like,
To be fair to Billy, he did. I think Billy did say that Van Dijk and Salah will stay, but Trent will go.
I hear it.
So,
bro.
But we'll see in it.
What I knew and what I didn't know. But yeah,
We'll see, blood. Other weekend results. I'm just gonna fly through them real quick, blood. Brentford 4, Brighton 2, and Buemo at the double. Wisa and Norgard with the goals. Welbeck and Matoma on the score sheet for Brighton. João Pedro getting himself sent off, blood.
Brighton have fallen off a cliff, bruv.
Yeah, blood, and that João Pedro's a bit of a reckless one, I'm not gonna lie. West Ham 1, Southampton 1. Southampton equalised in the last minute of the game.
Leslie. Go on, Hugo Chukwu, my
That's a
dog.
crazy- That's a
West Ham
crazy.
can't even
result.
hold on to flipping Southampton at home, you know. Absolute
they-
disgrace, blood.
Yeah, that's a big surprise.
That's a
As bad as they've been.
disgrace. Everton 0, City 2. O'Reilly and Kovacic with the goals. I think City are getting top 5 now, blood. I think City are going to do it. I think they'll beat Villa, but we'll predict that in a sec. Palace 0, Bournemouth 0. Chris Richards getting sent off in the first half for Crystal Palace. Villa 4, Newcastle 1. Big shock.
that's what's made things interesting. That's just spun the whole.
This has just opened the whole top 4, top 5 race, because now there's like 2 points between 3 points or 2 points between 5 teams, blood. You get me? But
3rd to 7th. Yeah.
That's why we had to win.
By the way,
Newcastle,
you know what's an underrated little battle as well? The what's the 8th spot? Is 8th spot conference or is it?
Yes.
that's 7th. No, ain't 7th conference.
5 teams in the Prem. I mean, going to UCL. So wouldn't it mean like another 2 in?
It doesn't
Europa,
mean
so-
6th or 7th go Europa and 8th goes conference.
Yeah, 8th conference.
I think
Because
it's no. I don't think it's an extra spot. I think it's just 6 Europa, and actually, you would.
Yeah, because if top 5,
one
then
team
6,
in Europa,
7
though.
Europa,
Yeah, you're right.
and
You're
then
right,
8th conference.
You're right. You spot on. I think it will drop down to 8.
Yeah,
The chat,
because if
know.
you
The
look
chat
at it,
probably
bro,
going crazy, letting us know right now.
Bournemouth 49 points, Fulham 48 points, Brighton 48, and Brentford 46.
Oh yeah, and
points.
the FA Cup winners could push people down. Like if
Yeah.
Palace win, then
Yeah. So Bournemouth to Brentford, and even Palace are on 44. Like, you see it. There's 5 points separating 8th from 12th, and that is your 8th European spot. So there's still another 4 teams fighting for that 8th European spot. So, not dead Premier League though.
a lot of teams ain't on the beach this time.
Mm-hmm.
Where are we? Yeah, that's it. Prediction for 1 minute.
Oh yeah, Villa City in it.
It's gonna be good. It's gonna be a good game.
Nah, but tonight we got Forest. Well, Tottenham Forest tonight.
Tottenham got one eye open when I'm sleeping, kind of thing, innit? So, because they're looking at Bodo Glimt, maybe you'd look at a Forest win, but Forest ain't really got much momentum right now either. So it could be a stink fest.
Yeah, Forest kind of hit a brick wall.
Mm.
I'm going 2-1 Tottenham.
1-0 Forest.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
Oh, I wish you guys could be correct. I really do, but I'm going 1-0 fucking Forest. I am not relying on Tottenham for jack shit. Dead club.
Man City taking on Aston Villa. That's tomorrow.
Hey, that is a real 6-pointer there, man.
Give me a 1-1. I need a 1-1.
City 3-2.
Villa 3-1.
Flawless, way there. Where's he gone, blood? But Arsenal Palace on Wednesday as well.
Arsenal
2-0 Ars.
3-1 Arsenal. Do you reckon Saka gets a lot of game time in that game? Or you think he kind of just gets the same 55, 60 minutes?
I hope he doesn't play. I would not start Saka.
Would you play him in the next game? Because you still got another game before.
No, we don't. We got our next game after Palace is PSG.
Yeah,
you don't play
on the weekend.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
on the
you're playing on the weekend, isn't it?
We're not playing on the weekend. This is our weekend game.
Yeah, he probably played like half an hour then, though.
He'll probably still start and just get taken off.
If he
around
doesn't
60.
start Wanyeri, I don't know.
I was shocked that Ethan never started against Ipswich, bro. If he don't start this one, I don't know what's going on.
I'll be real cheap. Starting Saka against Ipswich is like diabolical.
Do you know what? You know what? That one I got in it because just getting more minutes, like in it. So I thought, all right, cool, give him 45.
Bro, look at the tackle at the back. That man nearly popped his Achilles, bro.
That was at 2-0 as well, you know. We were 2-0 up at that point.
Man nearly popped his Achilles.
Bro, he tried to dup him. That's why I'm saying, yo, I don't want to see Saka play in this game, bro.
By the way,
I don't want to see Saka.
By the way, in the Lyon game, an almost identical tackle happened in the Lyon game, you know, on Toliso's ankle. I think he got stretchered off on a mad thing. Like foot down the back of the Achilles and his ankle went like that. And it was a straight red, like the challenge on Saka, but it got VAR rescinded it to a yellow. The mad uproar about that. You don't should see. I'll send it in the chat. It was the exact same tackle. It was mad. I couldn't believe VAR changed it over.
The tackles are nasty, trust me. But I'm saying 2-0 Arsenal. Flawless,
2-0 to the Ars.
Same 2-0 Arsenal. Yeah.
And then Flawless, Man City Villa.
Yo, fuck City, 2-1 Villa.
Yeah, I said, we already done that one. Anyone going live?
Yeah, I'm going live.
We redirecting to man like Flawless Blood. You understand?
Yeah, the Man of United.
Was it 15 losses?
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
All right, so we're redirecting to Flawless Blood. You lot make sure you go show the bro some love. You get me? Big up Mally one more time. He said, what's your thoughts on the rumors of Klopp joining Real Madrid?
Well, the reports from Austin that said Xabi Alonso is top of the list now. Literally the other day. You don't see the Xabi Alonso stuff?
No, I didn't. Go on, what was the Xabi Alonso stuff? I didn't see it. No, what was it?
Yeah.
He's just saying he's just top of that. I think that was known though. Was that not beforehand, before he tweeted that he was the one who worked for the job?
Yeah, look, Fabrizio Romano, 52 minutes ago, we have a gentleman's agreement with Xabi Alonso for his exit. If a team in which Xabi Alonso has played comes, we would sit down and talk and we would not prevent him.
Do you think he got in? Let's say
52 minutes ago. Bayer Leverkusen CEO.
You think if he goes there, he plays the back three, or does he switch it up?
I don't know. Real Madrid and back three doesn't seem.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why I've never seen him. I don't think ever play a back three consistently, to my knowledge. I could be wrong.
Yeah, more quotes as well. 47 minutes ago, Xabi Alonso's future has to be decided in the next 3 or 4 weeks. We have a very good relationship with Real Madrid.
Oh yeah, he's going.
They're basically saying if he wants to go, we're not going to stop you.
It's maybe one to keep an eye on.
One
to keep an eye on, Blood. You get me? But big up the chat as always, Blood. You understand? Mods them. Come on, you lot know the vibes. Big up the super chatters as always as well, Blood. You get me? Big up the man them. Mons, Flawless, Lou. Appreciate you lot as always, Blood. You get me? Redirecting to Flawless. And yeah, a couple watch alongs this week. So keep your eye on the socials and I will notify the gang. But yeah, drop a like on your way out. Have a good week, my people. We're out, Blood.
Big up.
Chills.